Hi, this is Peter Rupert for the Board of Assessment Appeals. It's 5:10 PM on May 14, 2026, and calling this order, special order to meet. Calling this meeting to order. This is a Board of Assessment Appeals special meeting. Stephanie, please take the roll.
Paulette Kuzo.
Here.
Elaine Daly.
Here.
Laura O'Brien.
Here.
Catherine Gusson.
Here.
Peter Rupert.
Here.
Christina Kelly.
Here.
Adele Josephitz.
Absent.
Ronique Patel.
Absent.
Neil Fink.
Absent. All right, everyone stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So, Laura, I was just gonna have Laura start.
Sure. I want to make sure we get through mine.
Yeah.
Because I've got to.
Oh, we need to keep you moving, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get more done today.
That's all right.
I spent some time on private stuff.
That's okay.
Still
That's okay.
dealing with the scan issues to a certain extent.
All right.
All right. The first one I have is appeal number 390. It's at 210 South Portwood Drive. The owner is Richard and Donna Gagnon. And the town has valued this at $645,300. The appellant has requested a reduction to $618,400. This is a 4-unit building, and all the units are basically identical, except one, number 210 was last upgraded in 2009 by the previous owner 17 years ago, so it comparatively is better inside. And then 216
Thank you.
has a recently renovated kitchen with high-end finishes, but it's the same floor plan. So,
Did those sell at all? Or he's just listing those because they're comparable?
yes, because they're very comparable.
Right.
And
And what, their valuation is close to where the town has him and he's saying they've got better stuff? Okay.
yeah. And he doesn't want, his valuation is, let's see. The town is valued at $645,300.
Right.
But all of the buildings are valued at $618,400, except for his, which is valued more.
Okay.
So 3 out of 4 are at $618,400. That's all he wants. He wants
Okay.
what the others are valued at.
Then make a motion, Laura.
Yeah, I make a motion to accept the appellant's requested value of $618,400.
All in favor? Opposed? All right, well done.
Vote passed unanimously.
That was one of the easier ones. Didn't want to argue with him.
I have to bring it in. I'll be right back.
Okay, the next one I have
Nobody's asking.
isn't going to be as easy. It's appeal number 351. It's at 314 Shoreham Village Drive.
Oh, we're back to Shoreham.
Sorry, I'll miss.
Back there. The owner is Shirley Sambrook and
No, we did
Irene
this.
Sambrook trustee.
Shirley Sambrook.
Should I look it up?
We did it.
Yeah, please.
What if she
Okay,
owns more?
give me 1 second. 351.
Doubt it. It's,
Maybe, that's the one I asked about. Maybe that already was done. I was trying to figure out if I was to do it or if
We did it on the 4th.
all right, look at that, Laura, done.
So should
You're
I,
lying.
how do I remove? We're
Yeah.
just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretend it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
All right.
I mean, we weren't revisiting it or anything.
Okay. Now I have appeal number 658, which is it's on 357 Oldfield Road, owned by Colleen and Thomas Muller. It says, next to Thomas, it says SV. What would that be? Do you know?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, town valued this property at $1,407,800, and the appellant has requested $850,000.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
drop. He purchased this in November 2025 for $1,550,000.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. So on his cover sheet, he has 985, 460 is, and that's his assessed value. So you sure the 850 is what he wants to go to as assessed? It would stand to reason that he put assessed values there instead of
That's
appraised.
the amount I have too.
Right, but I.
You're right.
Lean's point, yeah.
It would stand to reason, but I don't have any,
So if we gross it up, what is it?
My guess is he wants to go to 1,214, 285.
Right, because he didn't deal in fair market value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, so I'm sorry, he paid 1.5?
yep.
Okay, so,
So am I changing the ask?
Well, I think we should keep that in mind and maybe
Maybe you
adjust what we give him.
Okay.
Right, I mean, it's, yeah, you can, no, I think he should just, what his ask was 850, we'll just grant in part if.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah. This is a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Forget if it's a colonial, I think it is.
well, hang on a second. Does he say something happened to it? I'm saying he paid in the valuation period 1.5 million, and he's asking, and the town only has it at 1.4. So what exactly happened to the house between then and now that he would justify going down anywhere?
Well, again, we think he put the requested value.
Still, the requested value is under
The
what he paid.
the assessment, not the
Comparing
appraisal.
himself to
Right.
other,
The 800, so, okay, so I'll give you the number of what he's asking for if we do my point is, did he give you any kind of information that explains why he needs any kind of reduction?
Yes,
Okay,
and I'm getting to it.
okay.
He says it's $100 higher per square foot than appraised value of the direct neighbors in the area.
Yeah,
5-bedroom, 3-bath Cape, built in, the comp that he's talking about, built in 1948 on 164 Oldfield Road. The land at that one is worth $859,000, the home $467,000 for $1,325,000. That sold, has a garage. It sold in June of '25 for $1,678,000, but it's appraised at $1,325,000. So, this is a little of it. It drove me crazy this afternoon. I'm trying to figure
well, I
out
will say this.
which things I hang my hat on.
I will say this, because those aren't sale comps, those are just like, hey, look at my neighbor.
Yeah.
They do say that they needed to move here because the husband was sick, and so they paid
They paid too much.
significantly more than ask. So that means the ask was, so instead of it saying that they paid, 1.5, realistically, they would probably pay 1.3 or under.
Well, can you see what it was listed at?
Yeah.
all right, so I think he has a legitimate
Yes,
point.
and in which case,
In the
that's what I was
fact-
asking before.
I'm
Laura.
sorry, I can't hear her lean.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I'm saying on 164 Oldfield, that those people paid 1,678 for that in the base valuation year, and they're only appraised at 1,325,800. Now that's his neighbor, and that's a legitimate complaint. I get it.
Well, he paid it though. I'm sympathetic to their situation. There's also another sale, 385 Oldfield for 157, so
What number?
385 Oldfield.
And I saw the 1,325,800. I think that's at 164 Oldfields. The appellant
And what is that?
has a bigger lot, but no garage compared.
Helene, can you say what this was listed for?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
The one we're talking about, which is 357 Oldfield, when they closed in
Yeah.
November,
yeah,
what was
yeah.
it listed for?
Number 2025, yeah.
It was listed at 135.
57, it was
Yeah.
listed for 135.
Which is one of the reasons he thinks he overpaid.
Well, it still can't justify going to the 1.2 number that they're asking for.
Yeah, if that's certainly.
No, I agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But I'd be happy to grant in part to, let's see.
But why? Why are we granting in part when there are sales that are over?
Well, I was gonna use the 1325 sale at 164 Oldfield.
Plus their 1.3.
Because
number.
they're like 300,000 less appraised than what they bought it for.
That I don't mind so much though, like, because you could argue, well, then the appraisal's wrong, like, this is what it was worth.
But still.
Yeah, I mean, it's factor.
Hey, it's a few doors away from me, why should I be the one paying full price? when
Right.
He gets $300,000 off
So
his.
there's one out there that sold for 1.3, and this was listed for 1.3. Was this a bidding war? Is there any way you can tell? I don't know why they would pay over, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
So
the other one
they
point,
all are.
I thought the other 1.3 was the one that sold for 1.6, but
It did,
appraised at
1678, it sold for 1678, it's appraised at 1325.
Yeah, but so then there's people,
Who were paying.
Right.
Did any of them sell for 1.3?
447 Reef Road sold in '24 for 1275.
Reef?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that I'm a comparable. Not at all.
Yeah.
All right, I mean,
Let me see, I've got a lot of notes here. But he doesn't have a garage, so he doesn't feel he should be paying full value.
I totally get what he's saying.
What's that?
she understands what he's saying.
I have a note that the one that's assessed at 1325 was sold at 1678.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
he is
that's
already
what I'm saying.
assessed lower than what he paid for it. It's not like it went up. from what he
Agreed,
paid for
agreed.
it.
All right,
Well,
well, if you don't have any other questions, let's take a vote.
I'm going to move that we grant the appellant's request in part to $1,325,000.
Wait,
All in favor?
wait, 1,325,000,
325 even.
okay.
All right, all those in favor?
This is on
One,
Those
two,
opposed?
two,
Sorry to do it, but I have to.
three.
So this means he's going to be assessed at $1,400,000.
Mhm.
Appraised, $1,400,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appraised at $1,400,000.
All right,
Next one is appeal number 620. And the town valued this at $1,362,200. The appellant has requested $1,100,000.
Wait a minute, what was the town amount? Because I have 1,878.
Well, this printout, it says 1,362,200.
Yeah, that's
The
correct.
address is 884 Old.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 13622,000.
No,
Yes.
1362000.
I have 1,362,200.
yeah.
That's the town's value.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like these 3 zeros to me, but okay. How about it?
And it's at 884 Oldfield Road.
Mhm.
The owner is AMP Investments LLC. Don't know who they are.
Well, probably the owner, right? You're about to say their name.
Exactly. So this was part of a project of 6 units, 3 duplexes. They're quote-unquote luxury condos. The last one sold, because it's been a while, was 2 years ago. It has an elevator and larger square feet, 380 more. It sold for $1,349,000. Has higher end finishes, custom build, better location, and he's at the end of a building with more privacy. The appellant listed this unit last summer. It didn't sell, so they rented it. And then also listed was at 888 Oldfield for $1,300,000. It did not sell, so they rented. Concurrently, there was a unit built at 329 Reef Road, listed for 1 month for $1,275,000. Had an offer last year for $1,050,000. The appellant feels the town's price assumes prime selling conditions. So he is requesting $1,100,000.
Or, excuse me, you said he had it on the market last year and it didn't sell?
Yeah, twice.
What was the number?
Yeah, what did he have it on for?
He had it first, well, somebody else listed it, because they're the same units, for $1,349,000, and it didn't sell.
I'm doing something wrong. I can't look
I
it up
can't
in
find
Vision.
it.
I
Yeah.
can't find it.
Pekarsky.
That address does not
Let me
exist.
see on their card that they supply.
In Vision.
They supplied in
That whole thing.
for Oldfield.
But it's not what-
I can't find it.
I didn't hear her. But I can't find the field cards, the thing. Let me see if it's called something else.
No, you're right, it says 884, but I don't know what. Do we look it up by last name or no? or
Oh, I
phone?
see.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, oh, he had it, okay, so he had it on, I see, all right. The contractor's in here,
So what did they have it on for?
1350.
And it didn't move.
It didn't move.
Okay, well okay.
And then they listed it last summer at 1135, and it didn't move. So they rented it.
Did they do some kind of work to it? Oh, yeah,
So
they did, okay.
It doesn't appear that these units are moving at the price.
At the price point, yeah, you're not wrong.
That they're,
But so,
Trying to sell.
where does he come up with the value that he's asking? Like, what's he basing it on?
$1,100,000,
329 Reef Road listed for a month at
you can sell it for $1,000,000.
275, had an offer last year for $1,050,000.
Okay,
So that was
that's where he's
some
coming from,
kind
okay.
of a stake in the ground.
All right, not
Because
bad.
when he listed it for $1,135,000 and he didn't sell it, he just reduced it by $35,000. And asked for $1,100,000.
And it's close to what a unit at Reef Road was trying to sell for. So
Yeah.
it
Okay,
looks to him, and that guy had an offer for $1,050,000 last year and didn't take
But
it.
329 Reef Road did sell in July of 2025 for 1.275.
Which unit?
329 Reef Road.
Reef Road.
That's the one that we were just
Yes.
talking about, right?
Yeah, he said it was listed per month at $1,275,000. He had a little offer last year for $1,050,000. And what did you see it?
It sold in July for 1,225,000.
Okay.
But his didn't sell for $1,135,000.
What's that?
His didn't sell for $1,135,000.
I'm
No.
fine, I feel like I'm fine giving him something, but
That's right.
the 1.1 just seems lower, but I'm fine giving him something.
So, I don't know enough about this building versus the other buildings, the location.
The other ones that are newer, like built in 23, they went for like 135, 1475, in between 135 and 1425.
well,
142, yeah.
and what, this one was built in 22?
This is 20,
Like the permit just says new construction in end of 22, inspection in 2024, so. All right, so what are we saying?
I'm going to make a motion that we accept the appellant's requested value of $1,100,000.
Okay, all those in favor?
3, 4.
Those opposed?
Opposed? 2 opposed. Okay. And then this one is appeal number 435. It's at 44 Fox Street. Heidi Cornell is the owner. The town has valued this at $2,524,986. Precisely that number. The appellant has requested an amount of $2,100,000. He said there have been very few sales. They spend a lot of time on the market, at least on this side of the street. So he got an appraisal by Pat Labella, which is in the information.
Yep.
And used adjusted sales values.
What were the comps? Because this
What's
takes,
that?
I would say, would you just give me the addresses for the comps? Because this takes forever for this thing to load.
Sure.
I'm getting there, but.
Okay. The right spot on this page to find them.
Hang on, I think I got them.
Here we go.
It was James Street, Benson Place, and Lolly.
257 James Street, 97 Benson Place, 115 Lolly Boulevard, and 111 Pratt Street, 44 Fox Street.
That's the subject, yeah.
What's that?
He's 44.
Oh, he's 44.
Yeah.
Thank you, I've forgotten that already. So.
All right, and so the appraisal comes in at 2-1?
165?
2165000.
Okay.
And he just dropped it 2,100 even, just to be nice. There are some unique location issues with this. The appraisal, of course, it's in the beach area, which has good and bad. It's a 2018 Colonial. The appraiser noted surrounding affordable housing complex and noise from Veterans Park.
Yep.
So, it might have been more what the town was asking, except for those conditions.
All right, guys, do we think James Street, Benson Place, and Lolly are?
Yeah, I mean, Lolly's.
Especially Lolly. Lolly's way better.
Better location. Even Benson Place right
It's a
now.
better location.
Yeah,
I mean, it's weird down there, but
it's a little
still better
with the
than Fox
playground,
Street.
yeah, but it's.
Better than the
I mean, it's
affordable
all
housing and
kind of
the.
new
If I'm not
features now.
mistaken, I feel like I did one for Fox Street where the guy came in and said there's now more student housing. More students are renting on Fox. Am I
Oh, God.
confusing it with
Oh, wow.
Fox? I feel like, that's the one.
I always say they're like
All
termites.
right, Laura, you want to make a motion?
There's a 68 Fox Street that sold for 2.2 in 2024, so adjusting that, it would be higher. And then, we're using Benson and Lally. There was also 112 Lally that sold in 24 for 246, and Benson Place in 24 for 232. All around the same size as the appellant.
But they're all less than the town ask.
Yeah, solid point, Laura,
Well,
solid
what do you
point.
mean, all plus.
The town has him at 252.
Right, and these are all except for that Fox Street one, which you have to time adjust, which would be less, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
That's all I'm
But,
saying.
the Lally Boulevard, actually, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry, Lally Boulevard was 246, but again, time adjusted,
He had
and
the
Benson Place is going to be time adjusted, so.
adjusted values that the appraiser used were 2.1, 2.1, 2.165, 2269, and for this property, 2165. Those are the adjusted
Right,
values.
right,
And I don't know enough about how appraisers adjust
sure.
to,
Well, the appraised value is 2165, so what, he just lopped off that 65 for the heck of it?
Think of it, yeah.
So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I think we should make a motion, Laura, if you're ready.
so I make a motion for appeal number 435 at 44 Fox Street to accept the appellant's
No,
request.
to grant in part,
To grant in part, well, which
2165.
the appellant's request value of $2,165,000.
All right, all those in favor? Opposed?
Of course.
All right,
And that's all I got through today.
Thank you.
All right.
for doing
Oh, wait a minute, let me just ask. Excuse me, Peter, did you, we were gonna do that one over on Galloping Hill, but we didn't do it last night. We talked about doing it last night, but we didn't.
Right, well, I mean, we're gonna do it. We are, but we're not
You
gonna
wanna
do
do it now? Okay.
Which one are we talking about? Is it mine?
Yeah, Josh Stein, right?
Josh Stein, yeah.
Josh Stein. Okay. Bring that with me.
All right, who's up?
I haven't gone all week, I probably should.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get back to my page here. All right, some of them are quick. First appeal is number 340.
340?
340. Put that in order now. The address is 1111 Fence Row Drive. The town has a value of $1,796,400, and they would like to go to $1,400,000 even. Very good, okay. All right, this is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath, 5,533 square foot, 11-room colonial, home. I don't know if it's colonial or not. Yeah, it's colonial. He's on 2.21 acres. He hasn't had any updates since 1989. So everything is 36 years old, bath, kitchen, fixtures, finishes. He also has a driveway easement for the neighbor, or he gives an easement to the neighbor for the driveway. And he also has a bridle trail located on the property, on the other side of the property.
Private trail?
Bridle, like a horse trail.
Bridle trail. Oh, okay.
The horses can go through.
That's a
the property.
selling point, really.
Well, not when you have to smell that when they've been through. So he pulled some comps. He's got a whole big analysis done here, but basically, his best comp is 1345 Fence Row. The history of that property is it was listed in 2024 for $1,799,999, so basically $1,000,008. It was decreased to $1,697,000, and then decreased again to $1,630,000. It expired after being on the market for 120 days, so it did not sell. Then it finally did sell on 3/7/25 for $1,500,000. They have no easements or bridle trails on their property. 212 Fence Row is another comp that he has. It's a 6-bedroom, 5-bath, 5,300 square foot, built in 1986. That is now, it's been listed, it is now at $1,695,000. It originally listed for $1,995,000. We did the property trajectory. So based on that, he feels his property should be reduced. He's more like 1345 Fence Row. Now, there's been other sales in there. 215 Paddock Hill was completely redone, so that's not like his. 101 Bramley Hedge sold on 2/13/26 for $1,500,000, which is a little bit more than he's asking, and that one is updated. And 100 Beagling Hill, let's see, is now for sale. I don't want to write down what it's for sale for, though. I'm sorry, that's not right. I'm sorry, I couldn't read my own writing. 100 Beagling Hill is 6,800 square feet, and that was a foreclosure sale, so I didn't bother with that one because that's different.
Right.
So basically, I mean, I know we can go through his whole analysis. He's got a million things here, but if you just cut right down to it, he just wants to be reduced because of those issues on his property and because the comp, most like his, sold for $1.5 million. And that one had no easements on it.
Does he have a condition factor?
I don't believe he does.
Does
Wait a minute, let's see.
1111 Fence Row has a .85 condition
For
for
the
vital
path and
paths.
easement.
For the bridle path, yep.
He already does.
It really does.
He's already got that, but still, his comp is at $1.5 million.
How about 215 Paddock Hill Lane? What kind of,
215 Paddock Hill is completely redone. I looked them up and I looked at the pictures of them.
you said 101 Bramley, what about
I
one?
don't know what Bramley had sold in 2026 for $1.5 million, and that one is also updated. And Beagling Hill was a foreclosure sale, so I didn't look at what it sold for.
All right, well, what if we say, since we have 2 1.5s, and he's already got an adjustment for the bridle path, what if we grant in part to 1.5? Because if those are the numbers, right, and it's similar homes.
You know, the one thing I didn't do, and I should have, so I'm pissed at myself for not doing it, is the 1345 Fence Row that sold for 1.5. I don't know if that one was updated.
It also looks like a completely different house. That
It isn't.
1345 is like this modern
Yeah, modern house.
property, and
Yep.
the subject property is adorable.
But I mean, if everybody thinks that the 1.5 is better, well,
What are the land values?
I can go with
in this
that.
area?
the land, most of them are on 2 acres. Or a little bit
Looks
over
like
2
this
acres.
one's close
But
to
his is-
700,000.
Right, but he's got a discount on his for bridle trail and for at least the bridle trail and the easement on the driveway. So I'm okay with the 1.5 in part.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's.
all right, make
That's
a,
fair. Okay, so I'll make a motion to grant in part to a value of $1,500,000. All in favor?
opposed, all right.
The next one is, I'll wait till Stephanie reads it.
The motion passed unanimously, 6-0.
The next one is appeal number 87. 1250 Fence Row Drive. Town has it valued at $1,249,000, and they would like to go to a value of $800,000.
No.
Well, yes, I know, but
Oh,
let's,
Play out.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 2,149.
no.
All right.
Let's see, what do we have? Oh, a little over 2 acres, 2.19 acres, 4 bedrooms, 3 full and 2 half baths, 4,725 square feet. No improvements except for a roof in 2017. The house needs everything.
What year was it built?
I'm not positive, but let me look, probably 86, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, 1987.
1987.
87.
That's pretty much when they were built. That development was all built around the same time. They also do not have a whirlpool spa built into the wooden deck because they don't have a deck or a spa anymore. That came off the house 15 years ago. So they'll have to deal with that issue, but just to say that that's not there. She does have an adjustment on the land, but only for that extra bit, because remember in Greenfield Hill, he'll value the 2 acres at full price, and anything over it, no matter how small, gets a reduction in its value. So that's what that land adjustment is. It has nothing to do with the actual land, it's just that it's slightly over the 2 acres. Let's see now. The lot is 40% wet, which I confirmed by looking at the maps. Remove the deck, we talked about that. Okay, so I don't think that 800 is the right number, but apparently, and I wasn't in the house, I told her she should have an appraiser, get an appraiser, because she was really upset about the fact that they don't really use the house that much, they don't live in it anymore, and it's filled with boxes, it's used as a storage building. That's what they do with the house. And she didn't want to let the appraiser in because she doesn't want him to see that. I said, well, if you don't do it, then, you can't really, but we'll have to go with what we have. So just based on, I can't do anything about the house. Based on the fact that she does have 40% wetlands on her property, I thought we could reduce the land value.
Because she has what?
Wetlands.
Wetlands.
40% wetlands on her property. Like I said.
It's not already,
No, it's not discounted,
It's
no.
actually not.
No,
What?
It's not mentioned.
yeah, not discounted.
Right, that's what I mean, it's not discounted, correct. So at 40%, I thought that we would give her a discount on that, which it's my idea. So the land at a 15% discount, since 40% of it is wet or considered wetlands, takes it down to 668, 525, adding back in the building, or whatever else she has. I did not do anything about the other thing. I came out with a value of $1,121,325.
All right.
Could you repeat that number?
$1,121,325. So I'd like to make a motion to grant in part to a value of $1,121,325. All in
In
favor?
favor?
It's one of those weird contemporaries out there that are not.
The appeal passed unanimously 6-0.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I have it. Appeal number 137 is next. This is 10 Pine Creek Avenue, unit number 3. We've had a few,
What's the address?
10 Pine Creek Avenue,
Pine Creek.
Pine Creek, yep. Unit number 3, this is the condo.
It's
Right at the end of
the
Pine Creek
high-rise
Avenue.
At the end of Pine Creek.
They don't call it South Pine Creek?
No, because South Pine Creek is the main street, Pine Creek Avenue.
Oh, is it turn up?
This
Okay.
is on the corner, so it has.
Oh, I know, yeah, okay, I know. where-
Make sure I got the right one. Okay, 137. We've had several of these already. The town has the value at $1,718,300, and they want to go to 1,350. They have an appraisal for the property, and that is the value that the appraiser came up with. That's the high-rise condo.
Is there any reason to believe that the appraisal is not good? Because I'm ready to vote.
No, it's not good, because we've had several of these, and they pretty much came out between 1,250, 1,350, depending on where in the complex it was.
Not gonna sell for $1,700,000.
No, it's not selling for $1,700,000. Remember, this place has no private, there's the water is there. They don't have private beach access. Some have balconies that overlook the water. I didn't write on here that this one doesn't have a water view, but you can tell by his map.
I mean, it may not be a private.
Right, but they don't have a ton
I
of
mean, it's not like,
strangers coming in
No, they
either.
don't.
Not like Jennings and
Well, they
Benfield.
can't have like Jen's because it's not as big.
Right.
But at the bottom of that street is a public beach.
Yeah, no, I know. The boys would play football at Sullivan in the summer and I'd let them go down there just to because it's, you're packed with
So I'm
pads.
just saying that like Fairfield Beach Road, you have your own little beach. This you don't. And they are not, they're kind of in the middle, so they don't have a great.
All right, well, you want to make a motion?
I didn't see anything wrong with the appraisal based on all the other condos that we had down there. So I'd like to make a motion to grant to the value requested at $1,350,000. All in favor? Okay, very good. The next one is going to be
Appeal
appeal
passed
number,
unanimously 6-0.
I'm sorry. The next one's going to be appeal number 400. And that is also 10 Pine Creek Avenue,
Oh,
Unit 4. Town has them at $1,522,000. And they want to go to $1,225,000. Similar issues,
Appraisal or
I believe they have an
Yep.
appraisal
same thing.
Okay.
that comes out to that value. Yes, it does. Same issue, same story. But this one is the furthest away from the beach. It's all the way in the back and facing the street side. So I
Make
don't,
it quieter.
Yeah, all those public people you were talking
public
about.
bathroom, no, that's not the other public bathroom, yes.
All right, well, you want
So
to make,
anyway, I see nothing wrong with the appraisal based on the others. I'd like to make a motion to grant to the value requested at $1,225,000. All in favor?
Opposed?
I'm
Abstaining?
gonna abstain.
Okay.
Abstaining.
Okay, the next one.
Wait, let Stephanie
Oh,
just,
sorry.
we'll give you the number.
Okay,
Appeal passed 501. Peter Rupert abstained.
the next one is appeal number 875. You might as well stay on that street. 69 Pine Creek Avenue. The town's value is $95,117. It's vacant land. And the owner wants to go to a value of $35,500. She originally had $65,500, but during the appeal, she changed her mind.
It's 35.
It's now $35,500. Because the more we talked about it, the madder she got, and so she changed it.
Wait, what am I doing wrong? When I look up 69 Pine Creek Avenue in Vision, I get something that says it's worth 1.2.
That's because, here's interesting, that this is a piece of land on the water side of Pine Creek Avenue. A strip of land, I shouldn't say a piece, a strip of land. The owner lives at 69, the same address, 69 Pine Creek Ave is the actual house.
Oh, there's two of them, sorry.
But even though it's 69, it's the even side of the street,
Interesting.
I think, or maybe it's the opposite way.
Yeah,
But in any event, it's two pieces of property to that one owner.
okay,
Okay.
sorry.
No problem. So now, all right, the land is not buildable. It's sandwiched between two large houses. There are no comparables and no methodology.
It's not buildable, you said?
It is not built, it's a little strip of land. It's not buildable.
It's 1,200 square feet.
0.03.
Yeah, 0.03. Okay, there are no comparables and there is no methodology explained to figure how the town had arrived at the increase in the value. She's lived in the actual main house of that since 1976. She's never had an offer or any interest in this strip of land. There is a water view. If you go down, we'll get to that in a minute. She can't see it from here.
What could this strip of land be used for?
Nothing. Walking
Park
on
on it?
it. No, it's you can't park on it. It's a little, you can't. It's a little strip.
What is the value?
She believes the value is 35,500.
No, but I mean.
What is the value? Well, here's the thing. Let me say this. Different from the ones on Fairfield Beach Road, like the Fairacre Association that we did, has that people go walk on it, This is a little bit different in that it's not sand. This is a piece of grass. It looks like somebody's yard. If you didn't know it, you'd think it belonged to the two houses on either side of it. And it goes uphill. So from her house, she doesn't have a water view because there's houses in front of it. It's slightly offset. It's not directly in front of her house. If you go to the street, which I did today because I wanted to see the property, I was standing at the street level and I couldn't see anything except grass. It's straight, and then it goes uphill.
It's even hard to tell where it stops and starts.
Right, you can't tell. It just looks like it belongs to the property from the other two houses.
So it is nothing more than a buffer between two
Yeah.
properties?
To be fair, the town has it as a condition factor of 0.05. I don't know how you go lower.
Well, see, that's because of the way.
The neighborhood adjustment
Yeah,
bumps
that's
it
what he
right
does.
back.
I don't know how to fix that. But the other thing, and I promised her I would do this, so bear with me. She tried to straighten this out herself because she thought it was ridiculously overvalued. And so she went to the assessor's office herself and she had a meeting with Ross Murray. Let's see, what did she say? She spoke to Ross Murray on 3/16/26. He talked in circles. He was intimidating. And after getting no satisfaction, he left because he directed her to look up the land comps herself, which she went and did and couldn't find any. There are no land comps.
Yeah, this is tough.
Well, there's nothing to justify.
Now, here's a case of where I could see combining.
That's right, and there's nothing to, yeah.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is the
something they
case
should
where,
have combined.
right, if these were combined, it would be better for the town. Because he'd put that extra 20% that he likes to do on Fairfield Beach Road, and now the whole property would be worth that much money, more money, but he didn't. So she sees no reason for this to be, well, and I don't either.
In the last land?
What she said was like, you can't, and like she said, people that have, like on Fairfield Beach Road, people can go over there, they walk over there, whatever. She's like, I can't see it. I can't see anything from my house. I have to go on the property and go walk the whole thing and go uphill to see the water, which I can't do in the winter, in the bad weather, when there's snow and everything. So I don't get the enjoyment of it that many months out of the year.
How did that even become a parcel of land?
I don't know. She's been there since 1970. It was her parents' house. She inherited it. So
Walk your dog on it.
yeah, you could walk the dog and you could sit on it. You could sit a bench there and sit on it.
I just don't know how we come to a value though. It's the same thing for me as the beach thing the other night. I agree. It doesn't seem fair, but I just don't know how arbitrarily, if someone asks, well, how'd you get that value? I couldn't defend it.
Well, at the very least, I'm happy to keep it flat to last assessment. It should not have increased 130%.
I don't think either. Also, now there is another small piece of property on that street, 5 or 6 houses down from hers, going away from the main road. There's a piece of property called Bowman's Way, and that goes directly to the water. It has a nice ramp. It's twice the size of the subject property, but it's only valued $5,000 more than hers. She doesn't understand why. I don't either. So I agree with Chrissy. I'm happy to keep this.
It brings her right, it gives her access to the beach.
Not really, because you're right, Peter. Normally you would think it gives you access to the beach, but not like you would think, because the property goes uphill and then the beach is down here.
Right. But
So you can't really access it. It's not like I can just go to the beach. Which she goes to the public beach because she's not gonna go climbing down to that beach. Sometimes.
I mean, there are so few places to access the beach on that road unless you own that property. So there's no public places to get down to the beach if you're down in that area. And then here, I mean, they're right. I mean, I don't know. That's why I feel like that. I mean, I don't need to see that go up as much as the town's asking, but I mean, it's got some value.
It has some value, yeah. But again, and that, like she said too, I said, well, what about the beach? She said, well, that's the thing too. There's nothing you can do about the erosion. That happens to everybody, but sometimes there is no beach. It's just rocks that you can't sit on. So,
She was willing to go to 65.5. Where are we on that?
then she changed it to 35.5.
Well, because you got her mad. Like, what if we were mad?
She was telling me the story. Actually, I hate to say it. I don't want to bring it up again, but I know who got her mad.
Fair enough, but okay, but at some point she was okay with 65s. And since I have no other way to put a number on this.
Well, maybe that's the right number, but let's look at it this way. If she went up, how many percent, Chrissy? You're the math person.
130%.
Okay. 130% is way out of line.
Yes.
So what is she at 65%?
At 65,000?
No, it's 65% of what?
Oh, to an increase?
Oh.
So hang
That
on.
was the average for the town.
65 times 4,1,200.
Last,
67,980. Good idea, let's do that.
All right, so I guess we'll do that then, because I personally don't think it's right, but because it's not every property goes up 65%.
Well, I mean,
Not everybody does. I mean, the last guy at Fence Rose didn't. And,
I agree, but then we have absolutely no way to put a number.
5% is like, it's just, she'll probably just go to court like she did the last time. Okay. I'll make a motion that we grant to, what was that number? In part, to
67980.
67980.
Those in favor? Opposed? Okay.
Motion passes unanimously.
I guess I won't bring up the fact that we have one coming up where the town valued the guy's little strip of property at $4,000. Let that pass for now.
Hi.
We can always increase.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Bring it up. We have the power
I'm
to
not
go.
gonna increase that.
We have the power to
Good.
go.
I'm not gonna increase that. I had a big talk with Ross about it. He explained the whole thing to me, so I'm good with it. Okay, the next one is, number 403. The address is 130 Sasko Hill Terrace. Town's value is 1,486,300. And he wants to go to 1,200,000. Excessive land value is, of course, the reason. Has an appraisal done by Greg Lane. For that value, 1,200,000. What do you got for comps? He used Fortuna Drive, Sasko Hill Road, and Flora Boulevard for comps. All those streets are appropriate to be used. Let's see if there's any others. Yeah, nope, yep, there's more. And he also used Lindbergh Court. I didn't have any problem I didn't have any questions when I looked at this.
Yes.
Looks good to me. He made adjustments for the one that sold in 2024. The house is not that big.
Looks a little older, actually.
It's older, yeah. Yeah. So I didn't see anything to argue about on this property. No questions? So I make a motion that we,
So just give me,
wait, I'm sorry, Peter?
just give me a second.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Make a motion that we grant to the requested value of $1,200,000. All in favor?
Aye. Opposed? Same? All right.
Okay, motion passes unanimously, 600.
Next one is appeal number 362.
362?
362. The address is 1791 Fairfield Beach Road. The town has them valued at $3,899,164. And they want to go to a value of $3,565,000 even. Okay, we have an appraisal. The comps they used were 871 Fairfield Beach Road, 2115 Fairfield Beach Road, and 420 Pine Creek Avenue. See if they used any more.
Oh my God, I'm doing this wrong.
They also have 1165 Fairfield Beach Road, 1641 Fairfield Beach Road, and 883 Fairfield Beach Road for comps. This property is, I believe this is the one that's vacant land.
Which one is vacant land?
Nope, it's not this one, I'm sorry. This one has a house on it. The next one is the land, this one is the house on it.
Bank of America owns this?
Yes, Bank of America owns it. They foreclosed on the owner, and they now own it.
How dare they?
Yeah. It's almost, it's 0.87, so it's almost an acre of land, more than 3/4 of an acre of land.
Oh my gosh.
It's a huge piece of property.
And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yep.
What is this?
All right, well, so the comps are
Comps are,
something.
they're all, most of them are on Fairfield Beach Road.
Yeah. There's a good amount of comps.
Yeah, there's a lot of comps in here, yeah. They're all fair, I mean, they're all in that
And
little area
it's gonna
there.
be the land, right? We know.
It's always the land, yeah, and this, yeah, the house isn't valued that much.
Don't need to worry about.
Value on the house is minimal. 441,000, not minimal, but in relation to the whole parcel, it's small.
I mean, hard to argue, right? They're all odd side,
Yeah,
comps. I'm good when you guys are.
Yeah, 3565.
yeah, I don't think that's.
Like, Bank of America really needs the break, by the way.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it.
So what's right is right.
No, I mean, it's not that, it's that they want to sell it, they want to make sure that they're, you know, but that's what it's about, so. All right, I'll make a motion that we grant to the requested value of $3,565,000, all in favor?
I'm opposed.
Okay. The motion passes 510 with Peter Rupert opposed.
The next one is appeal number 14. 1790 Fairfield Beach Road. Town's value is $2,452,232.
233 I have. I mean, they probably 230.
Maybe they wrote it wrong on here. I'm looking at what they wrote, not what's on the field card. Let's see. You're right, it's 233. You're right. And they want to go to $1,750,000. Based on this,
It's like 1,100,750.
50.
All right.
Based on the sale value of other comparable properties on Fairfield Beach Road in 2024 and 25, they believe that the assessed value of their home is overstated. Although these are appraised values that we're using. They talked about assessed value, but the values that are on there are the appraised values. All right. This is the one where the value of their waterside strip of land, which is 4,762 square feet, is $4,762. I thought that was kind of odd, so I called Ross and had a conversation with him about it. He explained the whole thing, and that is the value.
I want to see this strip.
It's a little strip,
1790.
And it's $4,000?
$4,762.
Yeah, all right.
So I didn't argue with Russ. He was going to a meeting, and he just, he was nice enough to stop and go over it with me.
Oh, I see.
So I guess I would say, well, how nice, but why is that strip 4,000 and somebody else's is 100,000?
What was that?
Solid point. But what does that have to do,
Wait,
what, like,
was that the Fair Acres? What did we do for
I don't
Fair?
remember. We denied Fair Acres, but I don't remember what the value was. I think it was 100,000.
yeah, they were 100.
Fair Acres.
Yeah.
So the other thing that happened is, but you notice.
So wait, this guy's on the non-water side and he's got a strip that brings him that's only $4,000?
Yeah.
Right, it brings them to the
Well,
beach.
see, what happens though is, it's only valued at $4,000, but on its own. But what it does to the rest of the property, when you combine the properties is, it goes up, the condition of those properties goes up to 1.20 instead of just one, like we usually see. I asked Russ about that, and he said that, well, because it's more valuable. So by combining them, the whole parcel now becomes 20%
So
more.
we did combine them.
He combined them on this one, and it now becomes 20% more valuable than it was when they were separated.
Yeah.
So the value of the whole piece of property goes up 20%.
Is that what that means though? Because sometimes we see condition and it's not everyone is one.
No, but when they're not one, there's usually something wrong with them.
Not a premium.
0.85 for wetlands or 0.90 for traffic.
No, but I've seen increased conditions.
I haven't.
We will.
Okay, I haven't yet.
I'm just saying, you might be right. I don't know if that's why it is 1.2. I've seen where they're over one when,
Separate field.
All he said to me was that it was more valuable. That's what it meant. Didn't really, I think you'll see it in here. I think there's a note in here where I sent him a note and he replied. I think this is the one that has it.
okay, well, at any rate, that's actually good for them that it's only $4,000. So what are they?
Let's see now.
Because I mean, to be fair, they bought it in 2018 for 1.2. How are they asking to go to $1 million?
They're going to 1.7 million and change.
1,750,000, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I asked you, I said, did you say one?
725, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I misunderstood what you
Okay.
said.
I thought that's crazy. All right. This is still kind of, this is a
Which is
50%.
roughly the value of the land,
Yeah,
the
Right.
assessed value of the land, which seems a little.
it's really 70% of the, yeah, all right.
But it seems a little low, given there's a dwelling on it. It's valued at 700,000 almost.
And how much land are we
What was
talking?
that? Oh, you seen,
All right.
well, no, the whole thing is valued at 2,452,734.
Yeah, but they want to go to what the, like basically what the land is being valued
Asked
for right now.
$1,750,000, which is basically only the land value. He said that,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's actually less than the land value.
like the dwelling's zero?
Well, no, right? You'd break it up differently,
Fortunately.
but that's, okay.
Right.
All right, so let's hear why they think this is right.
They have a comp that sold in 324, that was at 560 Fairfield Beach Road. That sold for 1625. That was a 6-bedroom, 5-bath, 4,200 square foot on a third of an acre. They're on a little less than that. They're on a little less than a quarter. This one is on exactly a third. And that one's the adjusted, because that sold in 2024 for 1625. I adjusted it, and it sold, the adjustment today would make that value 1,779,375. And see, here's where the problem comes in, because that is a different part of Fairfield Beach Road. So the assessor has that land valued differently. But in actuality, fair market value says that a house that I just described on a third of an acre on Fairfield Beach Road is worth $1,779,000 and change.
On the creek side or the beach side?
I believe this was, why didn't I write this?
They were both even numbers.
Yeah,
560,
yeah.
Creekside.
Okay.
And then 998 Fairfield Beach Road sold also in '24. And that was on 0.21 of an acre, a little bit less. And that adjustment comes out, adjusted to today's value, comes out to 1,732,755.
I mean, when you say it like that, the one seven.
Like that, right, it doesn't,
I know.
So
like that,
unrealistic.
it makes sense.
There's a one at 1810 that sold for
1810, do I
Yeah,
have
that's closer to where we're talking.
1810?
Because to be fair, you guys, 560 is not going to have the creek, right? 790 is going to.
I don't know if 560 has a
It
creek.
definitely doesn't, because it's down by,
It's down by the point.
yeah, it can't. It couldn't possibly, it's closer to the beach club really than, so it doesn't have anything in the back versus 790 is going to have a dock maybe, or maybe not, but it's going to have water behind it. I'm not saying I'd want to live on that. I'm just saying
Yep.
there is a value there. People like to put their boats in.
Why is 1774 right next door? Why is their land valued at 131,000?
How much?
That's gotta be.
Peter, what did 1810 sell
sold
for?
in
Right next
January
door, on
25
the
for
creek side.
$2,150,000.
Their land is,
They don't have that little nice path to the beach.
They don't have that $4,000 strip.
Well, you can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see.
Wait a minute, we're looking at something.
1774.
998 might be down a little bit, would be past
Yeah.
College Place or whatever that street's called.
Look up 998 on there.
568, it's not the same.
What?
131, 512 is what it's worth.
That's what they say the land is.
The one next door.
Next door. That's a bigger lot. I don't get it.
Is there no house on it?
You know, it's just the land.
Just the land is, okay.
Doesn't make sense.
Who owns it?
Zetchi?
Patty Zecchi, that's who the bank foreclosed on.
That's what?
The one that we just did? She's living there now.
Oh.
Well, we can't deny 1810, guys.
No, we can't deny
That's a
it.
sale in this valuation period for 2.15.
Yeah.
How much was that land value?
Yeah, let me look that up, hang on.
1846
On 1810?
on 1810.
Okay, all right, so,
I mean, they've got a bunch, they've got some, I just picked up a couple, they got, you're right, 1810 is on their report here. 2.1 acres, built in 2025. Then there's 1094, 2,800 square feet, that's 1,750,000, that's sold in 25. 1076, third of an acre, sold in March of 25 for 1,600,000, that's a little bit smaller though.
Right, but
1800, theirs is valued at
1810 is a brand new construction,
12.
right?
okay.
That's
20, built in 2025, right?
1810. Well, no, it's, they have on their sheet here that 1810 was built in 2005.
Oh, sorry, did I write? I wrote 2025. Maybe I
yeah,
wrote.
it's
sorry.
2005, but also the land is the same, so assuming the house, whatever the difference is in the house. Because I thought that was maybe her major problem here, but
And is 0.21.
you can't go to 1.7 if
And that's
these houses are selling with land at
1,312.
And their land is what, 1,700,000?
No.
Yeah, now what about the one next door? Look at that one, Katie.
What's the address?
1,800, right next door. Valued at 1,312,000.
The land.
It's a 0.21, about the same. And their total value comes to 2,201, 426.
Okay,
Maybe that's where they belong.
Yeah, that's where they should be.
all right.
I could go with that.
2, yeah.
All right, let's make a motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion to grant in part to a value of
2.
2.2?
Yeah.
To 2,200,000.
All those in favor?
It's a nice house, too.
Those opposed? Bingo.
That might be it for me. Let's see.
Unanimously, 6-0.
Let me just look and see if this one is ready to go.
If you amended two.
Grant and part, yeah.
Oh, I got one more.
Okay, all right.
Appeal number 128. 685 Fairfield Beach Road. Sound value is
what?
685. 685
Yeah, street.
Fairfield Beach Road.
We're staying local.
Fairfield Beach Road.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She says it so fast.
The value, town value is $2,436,300. They're requesting to go to $1,539,042. The town's assessment does not take into consideration the property's comps, which are other condos specifically in the, but this is in Burke Court. So this is, they're saying that the town failed to really look at what's sold in Burke Court.
Okay.
There are no like or for like comps that substantiate the value of what the town has. Please see the brief write-up. Oh, it's a long write-up, but basically it says that, okay, there are no sold comps in Burke Court. They have restrictive covenants. The rentals, if they're gonna rent those out, the renter must be for at least 1 year minimum, and no one under 25 can rent, so no students. They pay $17,000 a year in flood insurance.
Wait, why is that
Yeah, I feel
why
like
is that a problem?
Well, it's a problem because it's a problem from rental income.
Right, because you knew that when you bought it.
Everybody else can rent to the students, but they can't. So they can't rent, they can't make the rental income.
Yeah. So they're saying it's less attractive.
That's less attractive down at the beach because everybody rents to students down there.
Did he buy this in?
Value's less. You don't have income.
Yeah, but you know that when you buy it, that you can,
25.
Well, that's true. You know that when you buy it. I don't know.
And who's buying a $2 million condo to rent to students?
nobody.
I
Well,
wouldn't
some
do
of those
that.
houses that they are renting are $2 million.
Yeah, some of those houses are that nice, yeah.
I guess a house maybe. I wouldn't.
How would I miss that?
What's that, Peter?
William Zachary?
Yeah, I knew that. I knew he was going to be trouble.
In
Yeah.
August of 25.
Okay.
I missed that totally.
I can't believe he didn't tell you that.
No, he didn't mention it. I don't know why I didn't see it.
Got a lot of stuff here.
All right. Well,
Well, he's got so much stuff here. That could be why I didn't see it. But let me just let's see what else he says though. Maybe there's something else. Oh, wait a minute. I do remember
Maybe
this
he
now.
thought he was gonna rent it to students, found out.
I do remember that. I didn't remember it until just now when you said he bought it. I do remember this one now. Yeah, okay. Let's just get this over with then. Because he did buy it when we said he bought it. Apparently, the story is, what he told me was that, and it's not our problem, but I'll just tell you what he told me. He told me that he bought it, he had lost out on several places. They needed a place, typical story of everybody. And he bought it, and then after he bought it, once he settled in and realized what the other ones were worth, he realized that he made a huge mistake.
maybe,
But he set the new value for himself.
but not even that. 7 years ago, it went for 1.65. So he certainly doesn't. Where would he get 1.5 now?
So I'll just make a motion that we grant to the appellate's value of 1539042.
All those in favor? Those opposed?
I think that's it.
All right.
Bill failed unanimously.
I think that's it for now.
All right. And I feel like I haven't been here, so if other people have and they need to go, but, okay. Here we go. First one.
Those?
Oh, we did one, last time I was here, we had done one where we were gonna ask for a field card adjustment. So I don't know if that means I need to revisit it or if we just took it off. So can I just start with that one? Cause I feel like this should be
Did it
quick.
happen?
Well, he did make the adjustment, so, it's appeal number 731.
Is this one that was previously postponed?
Let's see, I think we kind of,
Should I look it up?
you can look it up to see if we like tabled it or what we
Yeah,
did with
let
it.
me just see before you get into it.
But, this one will be super quick.
731?
731, yeah,
Let me just find it first.
sure.
Okay, it looks like it was from the 6th. Let me just make
Oh
sure.
my God, this
We didn't do any, there was no.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Let me just look.
just spinning. It's
268 Roland Road.
I was on a shopping website the other day.
Yeah, it looks like no
And
action.
it was the same exact thing. Just forever.
Okay.
The address was 268 Roland Road. The town had an appraised value of $1,369,840, and they were asking for $1,339,840 because they said there was an extra bathroom on the field card, and they assigned a $30,000 value to said bathroom. When I emailed Ross, and I got a follow-up, I'm just gonna read straight from my notes here. Ross said that removing the bath would yield a value of $1,360,540, which is a $9,300 reduction instead of the $30,000 that the guy was asking for. He said instead he could add a construction note because the bathroom is technically plumbed, but the pictures in the file show that it is clearly not a bathroom. He could add a construction code and reduce the building by 2%, which would mean a value of $1,360,000. Basically, instead of $9,300 off, it would be $9,500 off. We're splitting hairs at this point,
Yeah.
but I'm inclined to give the one that gives the most relief there. So I can't just arbitrarily give him the $30,000 that he wanted for the bathroom, but if we do the adjustment, that would get him, I'm willing to do the in part that gives him a reduction of the $9,500, which would just mean the field card adjustment anyway. So if anyone else has any questions, I'm going to move that we grant in part to a value of $1,360,340. All in favor?
360.
1360340.
I put those there.
Okay?
All right.
All in
those
favor? Okay.
Oh. Let's see.
Unanimously.
Oh, thank you.
Next one is, next one is going to be 865.
865?
865. The address is 69 Edward Street. Town has a value of $1,652,531. The appellant is asking for $1,150,000.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. This is a 5-bedroom, 2 full, 1 half bath Cape that was built in 1957. They did recently, I believe, they put in a pool, and now there was pictures attached, so I don't know if you can't log, are you having a hard time getting in there to see them? But she does have pictures in here of her pool that floods in the rain. So it literally, the pool is underwater.
Oh,
So the property floods from the vacant lot on Birch that's behind it. And there's a drainage easement that limits options and makes it less attractive to buyers. She's arguing that the land value, They have the neighborhood adjustment of 2.35 and that BP2 of a 1.4. And even though they did add a pool, the improvements number increased by 182%. Seems crazy to me. She does mention 288 Birch Road, which I have split here, which when it was sold, I guess when it was sold as a vacant lot, and then once it was sold again with a house on it. So it was purchased originally in October of 2024 for 1.2 million, when it was just a vacant lot. And then I guess it sold in March of 2025 for 1.25. I think that's, oh no, I'm sorry, I take that back. 288 Birch just sold as a vacant lot at 1.2, so that was just the land. Then she references 235 Roland Road also as a comp, which sold in March of 2025 for $1,250,000. That is also a Cape, 4-bedroom, 2 baths, 2 full, 1 half bath. She mentions also 15 Carlin Drive as a comp, but that's 4.1 million, built in 2025, has water views, but the land value is at 1.2 for having water views, all that stuff. And her land value currently is appraised at almost 1.4. So she feels like there's no way that her land should be worth more than 15 Carlin, and then again at 171 Carlin, all of these homes which are closer to the beach than hers, that are all valued at around 1.2, 1.22.
There's a sale at 387 Birch
Yep, go ahead.
for 1,375
Yep,
in March 25, and then also 103 Colonial Drive
yep,
for 1.6.
I have that. And then 235 Roland, again, at 1.2 million, 1.25 million.
I mean, listen, again, the whole pool thing, that sounds like more of like, go sue your installer, who should have been more cognizant of,
Your water, your wetlands, but
For the pool, you mean?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I don't know, all those properties over there, Carlin especially, my clients used to call it Lake Carlin when it rained. I mean, it's just like the water just comes, just like there's a lake in their backyard, so.
it has to do with the catch, there's a
I
system,
believe it, that,
there's a whole system down there that the town engineering department had worked on for years and years and years for drainage, and it's never been right.
yeah, it's not right. I
And
don't know why they put the pool in.
But that's what
new construction is really wreaking havoc with all of that.
Oh, sure, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Changing the
so I
water.
think the vacant lot behind her isn't helping. And I think that was one of the arguments that she was making, was that she's getting runoff, I guess, from this vacant lot. These other homes increased about 23%. or even decreased in value. I said, while the subject did put in a pool that the town assigned a value of 55,000 to on the field card, the improvements increased by 182%, which didn't make sense to me. The average current assessed land value of 288 Birch, 235 Roland, and 15 Carlin, and 171 Carlin is only 1.176. Those are the average appraised land values for those four. Again, the subject property is at like almost 1.4. So that seemed out of sync to me. If you take into account, because I don't believe there is an adjustment on the field card for these, the easements that she also said that she has, a drainage easement on her property, also included in the file. I think she has it drawn out on a map somewhere where she has the drainage easement.
Oh, here it is, every flooding.
So back of the envelope calculations I did that if we made an adjustment to a 0.9, the land value, I would get that down to 1.25. If we even went down to 0.85, which the land value gets to 1.187, which is closer to the average of the four properties. So I was happy with the 0.85 that got us to there. And then if I forget what the rationale, what did I do here?
What was the average again? 1
The
point?
average was 1.176. And if we do a 0.85 on her land, it gets us to 1.187.
And
So
then-
that was close enough for me.
Oh, with the dwelling.
Well, that was just the land.
Oh, okay.
And then the improvements, though, I wanted to make an adjustment for, because right now they're currently sitting at 255,500, I believe it is. I just want to double check that.
That is correct.
Yeah, so 255,800. And I had done, what did I do? I took the year prior, the last assessment, I added the 55,000 that that was on the field card for the pool. So if I did that, that got me to improvements of 145,600. So if I add the 145,600 to the 1,187 that I get with the adjusted land value, that gets me to a total number of 1,333,027.
Okay.
So I don't know how anybody feels about that. If they feel like it's too low, too high, whatever. They asked for
1.1.
1.1. I couldn't get there in any possible scenario. I was comfortable with 1,333. So my recommendation was going to be 1,335 just to keep it clean.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So
Wait a minute, why do I have 1.4 as their ask? I thought that's what you said in the
I
beginning.
know.
That's true, it's now.
Clean
No.
it.
Sorry.
Was this,
Well,
is
they
this,
shouldn't
this
have
is
put it in.
865, 1652,
Well, like,
It must,
531?
you could, I mean.
say that again.
I'm sorry, this is appeal 865?
This is appeal 865.
Put it in.
I have,
The town's value is 1,652,531.
that's what I have.
And the appellant is asking for 1,150,000.
Oh, I have 1.4.
Oh, no, 1,150,000.
Okay, thank you.
So,
All right, so I like 1.335.
okay, I'm going to move that we grant in part to 1,335,000. All in favor?
Opposed?
I'm opposed.
Okay.
4, okay, 2.
Should I make a note about the way we got
mean-
there, or?
Technically, that, we don't have the authority to do
Okay,
it,
fine.
but if you want. It'd make it easy, it'd be more consistent for them in the future if they kept it to 0.85 though.
Okay.
Right, like so you can put a note.
Yeah, just mention
What's
it.
the note I'm
The
making?
note is that we made a land adjustment to 0.85.
The condition factor.
0.85
Yeah, that
condition
condition.
factor?
Yes.
Okay.
For like the easement.
For the drainage easement and the pool flooding,
For drainage easement,
and pool flooding.
okay,
Like Don Ross said, starts over.
Okay.
and pool flooding.
The next one is 877. The address is 1291 South Pine Creek Road. The town has a value of $1,057,007. And the appellant is asking for $856,267.
Oh, I have 260.
Well, it's $267.66.
They rounded up.
66 cents.
They rounded.
This is 817,
877.
877.
Mm-hmm.
Can't read my own writing.
1291 South Pine Creek Road. This is a bungalow, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, only 1,482 square feet. It's tiny, okay? This is the one that I had sent that email about, asking about, and when I told you I got an email back about the land curve, he was comparing field card to field card of his neighbors at 1270 South Pine Creek, 1271 South Pine Creek, and their unit prices respectively. The subject property's unit price is $32.95. The other two are $23.54 and $27.49. So he felt like he didn't understand why his unit price was so much higher. He has 0.3 acres as opposed to 0.47 and 0.38. So he has the smallest piece of property of the three, so he has the highest unit price.
You
So,
mean price per square foot?
note the unit price that's on the field card for the land units.
How is that calculated?
It's on a land curve. I don't know what that curve is, but I was told that it was a land
The
curve.
smaller your land, the higher the unit price.
Right, which in theory I understand, I just wish it was done differently, that the land price was the same, and then there was an adjustment based on lot size, because it's difficult to explain to other people,
Yeah.
and to myself, who I feel like everybody in this room is a well-educated person, it just doesn't, it's just not an easier concept to understand.
Because you think about it, like you said, the smaller piece of property, in the end, the less property you have, it should be less money in the end, because it's smaller, but it's not the way it works sometimes.
So-
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Unfortunately, because that is what it is, and really that was the appellant's main argument, was the unit price, and it is what it is, I just,
can change the
I
unit
just couldn't, there was nothing else there, and you know me, I'll look, and I couldn't get.
Unfortunate, you can't.
It is very unfortunate. So unless anybody else has any other questions, I'm just gonna put it forward and go with God. So I'm going to move that we grant the appellant's ask of $856,268. All in favor? All opposed?
Okay.
Okay,
Shame.
Motion failed unanimously.
sorry.
We discussed that property last night, though I forget the comp that we looked at. His next door neighbor was one of the,
Oh, one of the comps? Or,
yeah, I think the next door neighbor was the appellant.
oh, okay. This next one is 887. The address is 771 Reef Road. The town's value was $1,096,600, and the appellant is asking for $838,900. This is a 2,600 square foot cape, 4 beds, 3 baths. There was an error on the original field card, I think, when he got it, and so it had gone up by 180,000, but it looks like they literally forgot to put the dwelling in there, so we figured that out as we were sitting at the table together. This house is very near the corner, 350 feet away from Richard White Way, which is very busy intersection. The buses, the dump trucks, you name
The
it.
transfer station, as
The
Ronit
transfer
says.
station, yes, sorry.
You ever go in it? It's a dump.
And, clearly there's high student population, and there's the 830G project also coming in at 812, 820.
I read when you wrote it to ink.
So there's a lot going against this piece of property right now. There is absolutely no adjustment on the field card for any of these conditions, but of course, they still have the 2.15 neighborhood adjustment.
Reef Road?
Yes.
Yeah.
The property does not have a garage, and student density causes parking issues.
Oh, it's the worst.
The house is not FEMA compliant, which limits improvements and turns off buyers. And then he had included pictures of some of the foundation that is, quote, deteriorating. The home value increased from $83,000 to $259,000 without any significant improvements. That is over a 200% increase. I could see no justification for that increase.
83,000 to
259.
Does he rent this out?
No, he lives in it. He lives in it. The comps that were highlighted in the hearings, these all have garages, he pointed out. So 153 Longview Ave, 176 Adelaide Street,
Adelaide.
Not Adelaide.
not Adelaide, okay, 125 Vesper Street, no, 66 Adams, 41 Pepperbush Lane,
No.
and 1646 Jennings Road. Those are the ones that he focused on.
Only the Jennings is busy, but other than that, no.
The one that pulls up, if you look at it just through vision, like there, that one is 307 East Lawn.
Oh,
That one did sell for 1.3 million in April of 2025, but it had major renovations in 2024.
not this guy's.
Okay, so he's saying, how could I be at 1 point,
Yes.
almost 1? If
So,
that's-
there's one that is smaller that he mentions on Reef Road, which is 537 Reef Road, which sold, that's only 1,075 square feet. So, half the size or whatever. But it sold for 725 in August of 2024, which if I time adjust that, that sold for 768,500. I did, felt like, given all the conditions close to the transfer station and everything else, I thought maybe there should at least be a 0.9 on his for, so if you do a 0.9, that gets you to 753,570 on the land. And then, the current home is, 259, which I think is crazy. So even if we held it flat to where it was before at the 83,500 plus the 90%, the 0.9 condition, that totaled to 837,070, which was close to his ask of.
Why are we not like going up to what the town value went up for?
Because he made no improvements to his home.
Well, but, but all the home values.
I think
went up.
he doesn't mean go up to 200%. Maybe what if we just take it and go up to 65 or whatever everyone else
We can
did?
do that as well.
Yeah.
But
Everybody went up.
You could do that, but seriously, a house.
I feel like we've seen a lot of
doesn't
houses where the houses went down.
Right, your house doesn't increase, the building doesn't increase in value as it gets older unless you did improvements.
Right. And I'd argue that 65% of the increases is mostly in the land as opposed to the dwelling.
The land, I understand, but the dwelling itself, I mean, if you do nothing to it, it does not go up in value, it goes down in value.
Right. But I mean, I just kept it flat as a starting point.
No, I'm okay with flat, I just.
Not that the assessor who never walks inside of it would know.
Right, because and that's the other thing, he hasn't been in them this time. He
But
didn't
look-
have to be in them this time, it wasn't required.
No, listen. You're right, you're right. I mean, it would be best. But you know what? The compliance rate with actual inspections is a lot lower than
Absolutely,
this mailer.
because I would say no.
And people had the opportunity to say, here's the problem, and then come out to my house if there's an actual,
I don't think on the mailer, the mailer, I don't, my brother did the mailer, I didn't do it, so I don't know what's on it. Does it say on there, does it give you a place to say that you have no improvements, or is it just, I think it just says,
My recollection, it
how many
was.
bathrooms, I don't,
I think there was a note, like a note section that you
I
could.
wonder if people don't know.
Or
what to do.
it's just asks you if there are any changes.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what
They
it.
do check to see if anybody pulled permits.
So, right.
Spy on
One
you.
way they.
The,
Spy helicopter go over it.
if I do increase the 83,000, 65%, that gets me to 137,000. If I add that to the land that I just did a 0.9, that gets a value of 891. Which, if we wanted to round it to 900, I can do 900. Or we can just do 890. I'm fine with 890.
Sounds better.
Okay.
Say no more.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, good.
All right, so I'm gonna move that we grant in part to a value of $890,000. All in favor?
Okay.
Getting close.
The next one is 914. The address is 255 Lally Boulevard.
Wait, what's the number? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, 914.
Okay.
Okay. I hate to say this. Let me just highlight it real quick. I feel like this is one of many that I saw that last day, that Peter DiNardo, who came in and he appealed like 7 or 8 properties all at once, 2 of which were commercial. So And I feel like I will do at least 3 or 4 of them today, if I can get to all of them. And unfortunately, a lot of them were just pick 2 neighbors that live next door to them, compare the field card and call it a day. So I feel like I am picking on this appellant, but I feel like the same philosophy was applied to all the, this is a, it was built in 2014 for 4,300 square feet, call it, 4 bedrooms, 5 baths. Oh, I'm sorry, the town has a value of 3,210,440, and the appellant is asking for 2.8 million.
Not to split hairs, I have 442.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Okay.
did I say 4? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes, 442, yes.
Even another field card anyways.
The comp that he used, that he gave, was 263 Lally Boulevard. He didn't give it as a sales comp because that sold in December of 2020 for 1.7 million. It was appraised at 2.1 million. It is smaller than the subject property by 1,000 square feet. It is significantly smaller land-wise, 13,500 versus 9,000. So it should be, in my opinion, less than what he was appraised at. Is it, $1 million less? I don't know. But the comp is right next door, similar home, but he's really just saying that his increase was disproportionate, and is it really $1 million difference? Another sale that was on Lally was 365 Lally, which sold in October of 2025 for 3.1 million. Still smaller than the subject property, has another bedroom, and that one, while it sold for 3.1, in October, it is appraised at 3,065,000. So it did appraise for less than what it sold for, not much, but in this case, but it is less, but that appraised at 3 million.
This guy's a serial appellant.
Yes, yes.
It says that it came 5 years ago and was denied.
And
But it came to the same kind of thing.
So I said, my notes here, literally, this is like a stream of consciousness, my notes. I feel like his own comp isn't helping him. His house is bigger. I guess maybe I can agree that not 1.1 million bigger. However, then the sale at 365 Lally isn't helping either. He didn't say anything about the condition of the home or anything else. He didn't make much of a case other than to give me that one comp. So I really, and again, I'm trying, I tried, but I couldn't get there. So unless anybody else has another comp or anything they want to add to it, I'm ready to just make a motion.
Okay.
Okay, I move to grant the appellant's ask of $2.8 million. All in favor? All opposed?
A little tolerance for this.
Yeah, I feel bad, but it is what it is.
We're getting ready for mine coming up.
Where do you live? In Appraisal?
I know.
Let's see.
And you do this every year.
We do this every 5 years.
You know the drill.
Okay. Next one is 57.
57?
57. 206 Pine Creek Avenue. Town has a value of, and these are crossed out because I think they had the wrong ones, so I don't know, you might not have the right.
Okay.
2,377,780.
Yep.
And the appellant is asking for 1.8 million.
Oh, I have 1.27 now.
Yeah, again, that one was also crossed out.
So it's 1.8.
1.8.
Okay.
Yes. This is a 1,500 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath colonial. They mention as comps 2087 Fairfield Beach Road, 1037 Fairfield Beach Road, and then says that her best comp was 1895 Fairfield Beach Road. Now, my issue with these comps are that none of them are in the same neighborhood code, so none of them have those same neighborhood adjustments. So maybe house-wise they're the same, or land, like size-wise they're the same, but they are not getting the same premiums or discounts as the subject property. So, yeah, all right, so none of the comps are in the same neighborhood, that doesn't mean, okay. No updates to the house. She didn't attach photos. The subject property's improvements increased 125%, which is not justifiable given that no improvements and the condition of the home. 206, again, saying that their best comp was 1895 Fairfield Beach Road. The improvements on the subject property increased 124%. The land increased 80% for a total increase of 84%. This is just field card to field card. And then 1895, their improvements only increased 83%. The land increased 56%. Total increased only about 60%. Other comps that I looked at from Vision that were in the same neighborhood code were 73 Old Dam Road and 167 Old Dam Road. These average still to be bigger. This is a small home, this subject property.
Yeah.
They almost doubled in size compared to, it was about 2,700 square feet as opposed to 1,600 with the subject property. But they did average a sale price of about 1.95 million. So they both sold in October of 2025. One sold for 1.8 million and one sold for 2 million. One was a 4-bedroom, one was a 2-bedroom, and I feel like ours is like the Goldilocks right in between.
Yeah, well, the 1895 Fairfield Beach Road looks solid.
Yeah, well, that's the one they say is their best comp.
It's the same square footage, roughly the same lot size.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't get all the same neighborhood adjustments because that is in.
Who's got a higher adjustment? When Fairfield Beach Road?
A sale is a sale.
Yeah, what's the high,
So believe it or not, if I'm not.
Pine Creek Ave is higher?
So I wrote it all out here, so.
That's something. I was over there today.
Well, the land, some of the lands are
206
higher.
Pine Creek Ave gets a neighborhood adjustment of 2.05, whereas 1895 Fairfield Beach Road only gets 1.95.
Which to me is ridiculous. I was over on Pine Creek Avenue today. I had to go around the block 4 times because there's no place to park. It's cramped and crowded.
Well, this is the one that kills me the most, is this land adjustment. 206 Pine Creek Ave gets this PC5, which is a 3.2 adjustment.
That's what I mean.
Whereas 1895 Fairfield Beach Roads gets an additional FB8, which is only a 2.5.
And if you think about it, when you're on the
They're
water.
both on the same water.
Right,
Actually, no, but Pine Creek Avenue is worse because if you're on Fairfield Beach Road, you're looking at the sound, basically, okay? When you're on the water side. You're on the creek side, that's different. These people on the water side are looking at the back of the house, the stuff on Fairfield Beach Road. They're not looking at like the open sound. They don't deserve that much of a.
I have one coming up on Pine Creek Avenue. I mean, the fact that her land is valued at over $2 million, and those 3 comps on Fairfield Beach Road are all those land values are $1.5 million, $1.8 million, $1 million, and another one $1.5 million, right on the water, right on the sound. It's crazy.
So you think 1.8 is a good spot, what she's asking to go to?
So the 1.8 is where 1895 Fairfield Beach Road appraised at 1.816895. So
Yeah, that's good too, right? The appraisal and what it sold for in the valuation period are within.
Yep.
There was a sale at 318 Pine Creek in December of 25 for $3,210,000, and that only had a living area of 832.
Well, that seems crazy.
That can't be right. There's something wrong with that. How much land is it, Peter? Is it a huge lot?
What address was that?
0.318,
What number on Pine Creek?
318 Pine Creek Avenue.
Ours, I hope.
That was 318 and 320, and that was, that's Deirdre and Drill. And that piece of land is very low because my client is going to be using that one in her appeal. And she's got a cottage on there with a rental income. There's two structures on that property.
Oh, yeah, the living area is 3,129 square feet, so
Yeah, she's got a,
plus the 832.
Peter, that's the picture of it.
No, right, yeah.
I'm inclined the ask was 1.814. I feel like I could get there, so
I thought it was just 1.
Well, I'm sorry. Oh, why did I put asking for 1.814? Oh, you know what I did? Because
The sale.
because the 1270 that was originally on this sheet, was the assessed value, so we had to gross it up. So on here, I guess we rounded it to 1.8. So the 1.814286, which I have on my sheet here, is technically the 1270 grossed up. So I could just do the 1.8 just to make it clean. Okay. So I'm going to move that we grant the appellant's ask of 1.8 million. All in favor? Okay.
Laura, what are you for again?
I'm gonna
Abstain.
abstain.
Okay, so it's 4-1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The motion passed. Peter Rupert opposed. Laura O'Brien.
Wow, getting called out like that on the record.
For the record, let the record show.
Wow. Stephanie, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose any sleep.
I mean, first and last name too.
That's just gonna take you out to
First
dinner.
name?
Why?
More informal.
You're gonna fire me, I hope.
And that's what I'm angling for here.
Me too. I'll leave tomorrow.
Use a different
We do this
tone of
next time.
voice. Is my tone off?
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
These next two are, again, from my serial appellant. 910. The property address is 1573 Fairfield Beach Road.
I'm not,
This is it was built in 1932. It's 3,100 square feet, 3 beds, 4 baths. I'm sorry, the town has 2,678,200.
Oh, I have 128. 2678, 128.
Oh, maybe he rounded it when he wrote this, but
Okay.
yeah. And then he's asking for 2.1 million.
Yeah.
It's a 1934 cottage that is only used in the summer because underneath it, it's not insulated. It's not FEMA compliant, so it's expensive to insure. He wouldn't really be able to add air conditioning to it because the ductwork would need to go in the crawl space that's too low and not compliant. Again, he uses just the comp next door. So he picked 1583 Fairfield Beach Road, which, to be honest, again, in my stream of consciousness, I wrote in my notes, unless I'm looking at it wrong, the land of the comp is greater, and it should be because it is a larger lot. It is 16,000 square feet as opposed to only the 9,000 of the subject. Like, I don't think what he gave me helped his case at all, unless I'm missing something. And really, that's all he gave me. He gave me that comp and nothing else.
So what number for
1583 Fairfield Beach Road is currently appraised at 3.7 million, 3684. If he was trying to make the argument about the land, the land value of 1583 is at 2.26 million, whereas the subject property is lower, it's 2,059,000, but it is basically half the size of that. But as we now know, or I now know, because of the land curve, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio it's not proportionate. So barring any other information, I am happy to just put this one forward.
Okay.
Okay, so I move that we grant the appellant's ask of $2.1 million. All in favor? All opposed?
Failed unanimously.
Doesn't that feel good, you guys?
well, actually, in this case, it does. In this case, it did,
They
yeah.
don't bring evidence, I have no problem, even if I feel like I think, I don't care, if there's nothing
I
I.
don't have
I'm
patience.
just kidding.
No, I don't have patience.
I'm not kidding, record, let the record reflect. If someone asks me, how'd you get to that number, and I can't answer that, I'm not gonna put myself there.
I'll
Deny it.
me, I'm pretty liberal with it, but
Okay, this one is 909. You guys all know this, you know this house. Yes, it's, the address is 1896 Fairfield Beach Road. The town has a value,
Appeal number?
909.
Okay.
Has a value of 1,790,726, and he is asking for 1,350,000. This is that, it's on the creek side. It is that long, narrow, he basically says it's a glorified boathouse because
I know
it's
which one it
raised,
is. Yeah,
everybody
yep.
knows this one.
Yeah, I
It's
know it.
long, it's green, it's new, it's nice. Underneath, it's nice.
it was here last time, too.
So he said this is more of a boathouse than an actual dwelling. It operates more like an accessory dwelling than it does a home. It is a narrow lot, and the second floor is really storage and mechanicals. It's only about 10 feet wide, he said. He gives a comp of 1810 Fairfield Beach Road, which I feel like we've looked at a few times there. But he says the comp, though, is a conforming lot, and it's 4 bedrooms. whatever, so that, the land should be valued much differently than his tiny little lot. And again, my note saying, but it is, so I'm
Yeah.
confused why he gave it as a comp. Like, I'm not really sure why he gave that. I do agree with him that his lot is non-conforming, so that I get why you can't compare it. But to be honest, I feel bad, and I do feel like I'm doing a disservice, but I'm just giving you everything that he gave me, and I desperately looked to try to find some value here, and I couldn't do it. So
Okay.
unless anybody else has any questions, I'm willing to just put it forward. Okay, I'm gonna move that we grant the appellant's request of $1,350,000. All in favor? All opposed? Are you abstaining?
I'm abstaining.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you need to publicly name her for
Motion
that.
denied. Paulette Kuzo abstaining.
Okay.
051.
The next one is, depending on what number is in there. So I heard the appeal as 903, but I think it's also, came up in that file as a dupe as 973. So I'm not sure which file it is under the Board of Assessment, like under the scan documents. So it's either 903 or 973. The papers that I'm holding have it as 903.
What's the address?
The address is 515 Fairfield Beach Road. The town has a value of $3,447,663, and the appellant is asking for $2,850,000. So this property, they did add an ADU, so they did expect some sort of increase. I just feel like they weren't expecting as much of an increase as they got. He had a realtor named
What's the
James,
address?
515 Fairfield Beach
I'm
Road.
finding it at 903.
Okay. He had, and there's plenty of them to go around that he attached. So it's not it's not an appraisal, but he just put some comps together. This realtor helped
Who did
him.
it?
James Wood. Do you know who that, at Caldwell Banker? Yes,
I don't know.
okay.
Conservative act.
I'm sorry?
Never mind.
Okay. So he put some comps together. So the subject property is about 4,000 square feet. It's got 2 buildings on it. So in total, it has 4 bedrooms. The main unit has 3 bedrooms, and the accessory has 1. And it's got 13,000 square feet of property. The comps that were given via this realtor were 1076 Fairfield Beach Road, 1810 Fairfield Beach Road, 40 Fairfield Beach Road, and 1255 Fairfield Beach Road. Now, in fairness, 1076, 1810, and 40, as we very well know, are on the other side of the street.
And 40 it has no creekside stuff. It's no water
So
involved.
I don't know how I feel about those as comps, but I'm just letting you know that those were there. 1255 Fairfield
that's
Beach
what I
Road was just one of them, which unfortunately for them, if that's the only one we're gonna really look at, is more in line with where the town has them appraised. It's 316 as opposed to the 329 that they are currently appraised at. Vision did use 645 Fairfield Beach Road and 883 Fairfield Beach Road, but 883 Fairfield Beach Road I do not like because it sold in April of 2022 for whatever reason for 3.7 million, and it is currently appraised by the town at 2.9. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if there's a story with that property, but to me that data just seems, I don't want to use that sale price. I don't want to use the appraisal price. Like there's too much daylight between the two.
I have an issue with the fact that he took a single-family dwelling and turned it into a 2-family house. So in my mind, he ought to be valued like a 2-family. You put an AUD on there, now you got 2 families living
Well, if
there.
I'm not mistaken, and I have to, let me check my notes on this one. I thought he said there was no kitchen in the ADU. Is
It's
that,
not really an AUD,
is that possible?
Oh, the accessory dwelling.
Yeah.
you or whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever the hell
Let me
it is.
see if my,
Two-family to me,
what's my,
I'm
unnecessary.
not sure that's.
I mean, is that
Town
in-
looks at it.
Oh, I know, the town doesn't look at it that way. I look at it that way. I certainly wouldn't want to live next door to one.
I guess I didn't write it down. I don't, maybe I'm confusing it with someone else then. That said it didn't have, oh no, yeah, the new build won't have cooking or anything. So it's more of like an auxiliary
So it's
structure.
like, so it's like an in-law, yeah.
Yeah, it's not,
Leave it in, more
yeah,
like, yeah,
it's not,
teenagers.
it's not a whole house.
That's
So, for what that's worth, yeah.
That's different.
So.
How did they let him put that there?
I feel like though, size-wise and everything, it does kind of align more with 883 Fairfield Beach Road, so, which was only appraised at the 2.9 million, even though it did sell for 3.7. So I don't understand that enough, but if we're just looking at others that it compares to in size and compares to in lot size, their lot size is very similar.
I find that data legitimate.
I could get to the 2.9.
Yep.
So,
Now that I understand
and
that,
he's asking for 285, so,
now that I understand what he did, I'm okay.
I'm willing to make a motion at least, unless anybody else has any questions.
So do we have a comp at the 2.9 value?
Well, we have an appraised value from the town at 883. We don't have a sale value. I don't have a sale comp of it. Because the other comps he gave me that were in 2025 were on the other side of the street. They weren't that great. But if 883 Fairfield Beach Road, which is very close to 515 Fairfield Beach Road, they have the same neighborhood code. They have all the same, it's on the same side of the street. Their square footage is around the same. They were built within 10 years of each other.
yeah.
And the town has currently appraised that at 2.9 million.
But it had a sale at 3.7.
I understand that, but the town is only valuing it now at 2.9. And that sale was back in 2022. I don't know if that's still post-COVID frenzy or what's happening in 2022. But I feel like the town didn't seem to take into consideration the 3.7, so I am not either. I'm inclined not to. So,
Thank you.
unless anybody else has any other questions, I'm going to move that we grant the, I guess, in part, to 2.9 million. All in favor?
I'm sorry, 2.99,
No, just 2.9.
You paying attention?
1, 2, 3.
All in favor, sorry.
Oh, sorry, all in favor?
Okay.
All opposed? Okay. So,
So motion passed, 420, opposed, Peter Ruckert and Laura O'Brien.
okay. Next one is 257. Property address is 172 High Point Lane. Town value of $1,755,200, and the appellant is asking for $1,525,000. They brought an appraisal from December of 2025 that shows a value of what they're asking for, $1,525,000. The comps used for this, which I'll defer to our resident experts if they like them or not, 220 Stonewall Lane, 116, I always say it wrong because it comes up a lot, Melin Drive, and no, M-E-L-I-N,
Where is that? I don't see the.
Melon.
phrase.
Melin, and 885 Duck Farm
I
Road.
can't find it. What's the appeal number? I can't find it.
It's attached here if you can't find it online, but I do have it here. Again, my notes say, for what it's worth, none of these comps are in the same neighborhood code as the subject property. So any of the adjustments that are happening would not be happening to this property. That being said, there were I did find two sales that were in the neighborhood code, that were 39 Campbell Road and 255 Hillside Road. If I average the square footage of 39 Campbell Road sold in August of 2025 for 1.6 million, and 255 Hillside sold in March of 2025 for 1.625. Both of those homes have an average square footage of around 3,500 square feet. Our subject property is 3,650, so close enough. And their lot size is spot on, basically 88,000 versus 87.
Those comps all in Greenfield Hill? Those comps all in Greenfield Hill?
Yeah. Can you repeat, because I don't see the full appraisal here. Can you just?
Yeah, me neither. I'm seeing pieces of it.
Sorry, I don't know what's in there versus what's here.
It's upside down. I can't even read it.
Oh, do you want to see the actual?
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I see the appendix.
Here we go.
This one I did say, again,
One duck
my
farm.
notes, I'm torn on this one because I like to defer to the appraisals, but there are some other comps in the neighborhood code that would support a $1.6 million
What's wrong with these stones?
valuation.
Duck farm.
So
All right.
subject property has a neighborhood adjustment of 1.5 that the others do not. Or they have an adjustment, but it's just not as high.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe not Duck Farm.
Well, that part of Duck Farm's Greenfield Hill, but maybe not. It's kind of out of the way, I think.
Stonewall and Mellon, good.
you like those or you don't like them?
Stonewall and Mellon are good. Duck Farm's a little iffy. Although that part of Duck Farm is Greenfield Hill.
Okay.
And that's 531.7.
I don't understand that. That's all Greenfield Hill. What's the difference in the neighborhood codes?
The neighborhood code for Stonewall is 57, the one for Mealand is 58, and the one for Duck Farm is 54, and the subject property is in 55.
It's so funny because it's just funny because an appraiser doesn't look at those
Neighborhood codes.
codes. It just looks at the neighborhood.
Right.
And,
He looks at Greenfield Hill, or he looks at the university area. He doesn't look at, and he doesn't look at East and North Benson.
Pass that down.
Well, who's passed that out to?
All right.
So, I mean,
Actually, that Stonewall has, what did you say that the neighborhood adjustment was in Greenfield Hill?
well, I don't have that one in particular. I have, the subject property has a neighborhood adjustment of 1.5.
Right, just a regular neighborhood. It's not a premium, it's just a neighborhood adjustment.
Yeah, of 1.5.
And just like the Stonewalls only has a 0.95.
Right, so that's what I'm saying, that's
Stonewall,
so,
because that's a neighborhood adjustment, not the condition.
yeah.
Yeah, not the condition.
I don't understand that. You know, I mean,
I don't either, but all things here were pointing me closer to 1.6, because if I took the two sales that were at 39 Campbell and 255, which averaged out square footage wise, very similar to our subject property and the lot square footage. They were sold within the time period and they sit in the same neighborhood code. The average sale price was 1,612. The average appraisal for those two is 1,678. So I certainly saw nothing that justified a 1,755, which is where they currently are. So I could get to
Where the town currently is.
where the town currently is. Yeah, I could see nothing to justify that number.
they want to go?
They want to go to 1,525. I couldn't get to 1,525.
And
I could get,
where did the appraisal come into?
the appraiser came in at 1,525. But again, I was maybe, that's why I said I'm torn on this one because I usually defer to the appraisals. But given this big neighborhood codes, I felt that maybe some adjustments were.
So what's your number?
I was going to do 1.6.
Well, it's interesting because it just, even if you take just those two comps that we said were good, and the average of those are 1,526,890, which is basically where he wanted to go.
Right.
1,525.
I still think I'm gonna go with the 1.6 on this one, but if that means he's gonna get nothing, then I guess I can be persuaded otherwise, but I just,
Well, 1.6 is better than
Okay.
nothing.
better than a poke in the eye, right? So I'm gonna move that we grant in part to $1.6 million. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And I'm almost done, I have a couple more.
The wonder.
Okay.
Neighborhood code has to do with the fact. that-
869. Oh boy. Okay, this one I need lots of help. I know when it is above my pay scale and when I need help, okay? Address is 668 Sasko Hill Road.
Oh.
Okay? Town has a value of $6,543,803, and the appellant is asking for $5,350,166.
Please tell me he did an
Yeah, did he do an
appraisal.
appraisal?
He did not.
To
Okay?
your point, you got, what kind of-
Have to.
you can swing
So
for
hard to-
appraisal, you know?
No, but not just that, it's hard to find comparables in
That
that
is-
neighborhoods.
That's my struggle.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, so, okay,
We had so many of them.
this is a
We had so many.
3,600 square foot Cape, 3 bedrooms, 4 baths,
Small.
sitting on a decent sized parcel of land.
See.
The property at 640 Saskill Hill Road, which I'm sure will be coming up a lot, sold for
Let me guess, 10 million.
10 million in April of
Outlier.
2025. So in April of 2025, but the town currently has it appraised at 17 million. I'm unsure. That is their problem, not ours, and hopefully somebody did hear.
I think I did.
For 640.
I think I hear that appeal.
Okay,
I'm pretty
so
sure.
What appeal number is this? I lost it.
this is 869.
869.
Okay, thank you.
The owner was originally arguing that the land based on price per square foot on the lot, but was told that the unit price for land was calculated on the excess acreage. So once that was explained to him, he was saying, I guess he was okay about that. But so the land at 668, so the subject property is valued at 5.791 for the land. 640, the $10 million house, is valued at 6.4 million, call it. So the price per square foot of the subject property is 1,568, as opposed to the 640, which is only $426. So that is where now again, we know it's not a 1-for-1 based on lot size, and 640 is a bigger unit, is a bigger piece of property. But I'm torn on this one, ladies, because I really don't know, because so few houses.
Yes, Peter's out.
I'm sorry, I'm really, you two were, I mean, my realtors
Realtors,
here.
yeah.
Sorry, Peter. It was not inclusive. I was not using inclusive language. I don't know what to do, because I do feel like, unfortunately, from what I've seen from other properties on Sasko Hill Road, that this $10 million sale seems to be throwing everything else off.
It's the outlier. And I had several properties last night that did appraisals, and there was only one that used that and adjusted, because the square footage on that was so high.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe this guy, did I write it down? Let's see.
Wait, so you guys are saying, just because I think is my appeal, you're saying at 10 million, he should be 17?
No,
I didn't,
When you say he's the outlier as a sale, you're saying he sold too low, too high?
we're saying that it's a crazy price. If the town valued it at 17 million, we don't care. But what's the fair market value?
You're saying it wasn't even 10?
But why did they pay? It's like, there's no other sale that high there, so something's wrong.
All right. Because I'm pretty sure I don't know, we'll see.
The other thing is, and I just, I could have said this a long time ago, but it just came into my head now. And it doesn't make any difference on the way I'm saying it, but it's a AAA zone, 2-acre zone. The town goes ahead and just gives them a crazy price for their land of how many millions of dollars? $5.7 million. He has a non-conforming lot. The town doesn't take that into consideration on anybody's property, and they actually should. Because so you say, he can get a variance. He probably could. But the fact is, he doesn't have one now. So, right, unfortunately, it's the way it is. I don't think there's nothing we can do about it, but they really should be looking at that. They just go giving everybody a value. It's not the same as the conforming land.
And correct me if I'm wrong, like, when these houses do go on the market, it's like a multi-year try to sell them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it doesn't, most of the time, yes.
Well, I have to throw it out there because he did say, and I know we don't like to use it as a reference, but he did say that Zillow and others have it at like 4.3 million.
The other thing is, a lot of these houses, they're not in good shape.
did you talk about 665? Did you do that one?
I don't think he did. No, the subject is 668
What's
and then
happening
this
to
is
my
640.
voice? I think the allergies. April of 25, sold for 5.75. 6-bedroom, 5.5 bath, 6,073 square feet, 2 3/4 acres.
Okay,
It's a good comp.
what number is that?
And is that land less than his?
Six,
You said?
no, it's 2 is the land
Land,
value?
yeah. What's his land value?
Let's see.
What was the address? I'm sorry.
Let me go back. 665. We talked about that a lot last night.
665 Sasko Hill?
Let me ask you, is the, on Sesco Hill, is the same rule, like evens are on one side, odds are on the
Yeah.
other? Because
Yeah.
This is
So it's
668.
across the street, but it
It's
still
not
has,
on the
it
water.
still has water views. Well, but the appellant's property is not on the water,
but it's-
on the
yes,
golf course.
yes,
It
on the
overlooks the
golf
golf course, yeah. But it's a lot smaller. It's, almost half the size, 3 bedrooms, 3,700 square feet. This 6-bedroom one is 6,000 square feet, 6,100 square feet.
Gotcha.
665, let me see.
Okay, so then, I mean, and it sold for 5.7.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think he's fair asking 5. All right, then let's,
What I
okay.
said.
Wait.
I've always wanted to have ivy growing up. I don't have a brick house, but I do. Some people are like, oh, it looks like weeds, take it down. But I think it looks pretty.
And I mean, and then on the other side, which time adjusted, but on the other side, about same side of the street as 665, actually. In December of '24, 421 Sasko Hill Road sold for just under $5 million, 4.995. That had many outbuildings, 7,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. And that was almost 4.5 acres.
Yeah, I feel like size-wise, this house is much smaller. He joked even in the appeal that he said, my wife and I joked that we should put a sign up that say deliveries, because they feel like it's like a.
By Sasko Hill standards, this is like.
Yes.
And that time of
Shack.
the time adjustment on the one you were just talking
Time
about.
adjustment, I'm sorry, and the one you just said was what?
We were just talking about, the time adjustment on that, rounded up brings it to 5,700.
Okay, so,
No, he's asking for 5,350.
It's like under his land value. His neighbors are right in the same line, right? All on this golf course like that. Similar size lots.
anyway, I can't deny the sale at 665 Sasko being 5.75 and its land being almost 3 acres. I know it's not on the golf course side, but the other guy isn't even 2 acres. How could he be almost $1.3 million more? Because he's got a much smaller house too.
That's a pretty nice location, being right on that golf course. That's a premier golf course. It's one of the premier golf courses in the.
But I'm saying the
Location
other
wise,
house,
You know,
his house is 3,000 square feet, the other house is 6,000 square feet, and it has almost 2 acres more. I just can't see how you could square them being that so far off.
But that one sells
And
for.
it has the ivy. Anyway, all right, we don't have to agree, let's just vote, whatever it is, it is.
So I am inclined to give him the adjustment based on the other sales that we just discussed today too. How do we feel about that? I'm just gonna put it
out there.
Okay.
Put it out there.
So, I'm gonna move that we grant the appellant's ask of $5,350,166. All in favor?
Aye. Opposed?
Okay.
Motion passed.
I have two more.
5-1.
Three more.
Peter Rupert.
Does anyone mind if I keep going?
no, yeah, no.
Okay. Next one is 867. 867. Yes. The address is 276 Tainter Drive. Let's see. What did I put here? Oh, the town is asking for, town has a value of $3,182,300. And the appellant is asking for 2.2 million. Let's make the assessment. Let me see, it was adjusted by adding to neighbors incorporated. Okay. did do renovations, but said, oh, this is what he said. He did a lot of renovations to this home. It is a 3,800 square feet, 5-bedroom, 3-bedroom house. I don't have the field card open. I could open it, but I see the permit that they pulled. I feel like they did a lot of work. But his argument is that he feels like there's lawsuits in his future because the specs were higher quality than what he actually got. So they said everything from the types of paints that they used to the quality of the doors that were installed. So the numbers that were used when they pulled permits for the value of the construction is much higher than what he actually
Because, yeah,
received.
they're over $1 million for the permits.
So he felt like he did not get the value of what.
Well, that's what he's gonna sue for then. I mean,
Well,
that's
I'm
not
saying that's why he
right.
says there's like lawsuits in his future.
Right, but why, I mean, we shouldn't be doing his legal work for him, and he's gonna double dip.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
fair. And he does have the pool now.
Full card says there was 3 fireplaces, but he has 1 gas one. I know, I guess.
How would you get around it? You'd have to like check to see how they were
I'm unsure.
Yeah.
applying for that permit and what values they used.
He gave a
lot of people
land,
hold it up to their.
he gave a land comp of 1 Church Street.
It's nice.
Acreage wise, they are, 1 Church Street is a little bit bigger, 42, 43 versus
What
37.
about location-wise?
They're in the same neighborhood code.
They are.
They are. So the land value for 1 Church Street was 1.5, and the subject property is 1.3. The 1 Church Street is larger, about, I don't know what that acreage is, I'd have to actually look it up, but 37 square feet, 3,700 versus 4,200.
It looks like he's also saying his lot is unusable because it's on a slope. Land value, lot is unusable on a slope. Bought during COVID, was on
It's
the,
got a building on it,
pardon me?
additional bathrooms and recent comparable, he's got a building on it.
Right. I think his issue here is he spoke mostly about the improvements.
The building's valued at $1.8 million and the land at $1.3 million.
I mean, his land seems a lot less than, well, that's not true.
A lot less than
Neighbors.
neighbors, yeah.
He gave 81 Main Street as a comp for the dwelling, but to be honest, something's going on at 81 Main Street. I'm not sure what, because it sold in July of 2025 for 2.6 million, and the town has a value of 1.98.
Okay.
So, it's hard to know when to use, I don't know. I didn't have a good feeling about anything that was happening with this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like,
Well, I don't know, his argument was like.
his,
We bought it in 2022, right?
Right.
For
for 1.64,
Okay, so,
according to this, he put $1 million into it, basically.
Did
So,
a full remodel of the kitchens, the bathrooms, new gunite pool,
Mm-hmm.
blah,
So,
blah, blah.
even if you take that at face value, that gets you to 2.6, it doesn't get you to 3.2.
Which is what 181 Tater sold for in
2.6?
23. Get up to time adjust.
2.6?
2.6.
Was it updated?
3. Let me see.
Only because his literally was just.
Oh, yeah, this is, Cat Can Cook.
No.
You know Cat Can Cook? Kathleen Ashmore? Yeah, that's her house.
So it probably has a good kitchen then.
Yeah.
It does.
So, okay, so she's in the
The
ballpark.
previous owner was Anne, oh gosh, what was her last name? She was a stager, and we worked with her a lot, and it was beautiful.
Okay, so if it sold for two,
And James, yeah,
what'd you say, 2.6?
2.6.
What does it adjust to now? Us on that.
When did it
No,
sell?
no, Looking at the land.
And then the other one on Tainter sold in '24 for 1.8, but that was smaller. Well, yeah, well, actually, no, 3,500 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 full bath.
It's a little
On half an
smaller.
acre, 1.8.
Or let me do the time adjustment. What did it sell for on Tainter, the one we liked, the
2.6, but when was that?
2.6
In 23.
23, so I have to go 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And gorgeous, absolutely stunning.
And what are we saying, the increase annually?
I wasn't looking at.
6%.
6%? Okay.
Oh, 6%. I'm sorry, yes.
I get 2,921,360. I don't know if that's what you get.
2,921,360, yeah.
All
All right.
I mean,
And then the other one, and actually I showed this house, this was nice
adjusted
too.
sales prices.
For their
I
neighbor.
forget the address, I'm
And
not sure.
actually, this one was on the same side of the street.
No, it was another one on Tainter. I just don't know the address.
Okay.
This one, 346, sold for 1.8 in '24.
Well, I like the 2.9, just based on the fact that this is a remodel and the lady you said, Cat Can Cook,
Yes.
probably had a good kitchen. She sold for 2.6.
All right, I'm gonna move that we grant the appellant in part to 2.9 million. All in favor?
Opposed?
Okay.
That's unanimous.
913. Okay. I don't know,
What number?
913. But these last two that I have, I don't know if we want to, I don't know, have we heard any commercial ones? Are we saving them all for, or are we just,
I don't think we're saving, but I've not been
Okay.
present for any.
okay, so fine. These are,
Speech and art.
these last two are from my serial appellants, but they are both commercial ones. So, 913, the address is 675 Kings Highway. The town has a value of 958,700, and the appellant is asking for 650. He gave a comp of 705 Kings.
Could you describe the property?
It is a commercial lot. Let's see, it
It's a
is,
lot.
no, there's a building on it. It looks like it's that Carpet King flooring, like over.
Yeah.
Well, is Kings Highway like a Home Depot? Is that what that is?
It's
No?
like,
No,
where the Board of Ed building
Town Fair
is.
Tires.
Oh,
Yeah, like.
okay, I can't really picture the carpet place, but I know where Town Fair Tire is, in the Board of Ed, because I didn't
So
go
it's
there.
over there. What did he say? Here, hold on.
I think the carpet place is on the other side of, is that, am I
I
correct?
think it is.
Other
It
side
has a
of,
building on
away from
it.
Town Fair Tire.
Okay.
On the Board of Ed.
So on the Board of Ed side. I can't picture it for anything, but I know the area, right? You're getting to the other Stop and Shop, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So,
On the
and-
corner of
Once
Berwick.
you go. Then you're
Well,
stuck.
but-
Right, then it's your Stop and Shop. The subject property has no parking, but the town values the land as the same as 705 Kings Highway, which has a land value at 500K.
I mean, to be
And it
fair,
has-
there's a car parked in the picture on the field card.
Uh,
It doesn't have a huge lot, but
Is town value that at 7,500K, you said?
The town has a value of
Side.
500,000 for the land at
like how big
705.
is it? How many
Kings
what
Highway.
parking do they need?
They have 1, 2, 3.
And this one, I just don't know
They have
enough
6
about
spots.
commercial property and how to value it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Typically, when we've done it before, it's either another building sold and it's roughly the same in the same area, or this is what this building is able to drag for rent. And so you can compare that to other commercials. If they didn't give you any of that, there's really, I mean,
It really didn't give me.
nothing we can do there, really. And there is parking. I don't want to be this guy, but like I can see. I'm not saying it's a ton, but you can't say there's none.
There's 6 spots marked, and then you really had to get more cars there. You could, a couple more spots you could park.
You know who doesn't know how to park? Ford Bronco owners. I'm telling you, I had a meeting in Westport the other day, and I have a big SUV, and I couldn't get into the spots because they don't stay in their lines. And it was 3 of them, all over the course of the Westport Y parking lot.
So I think the argument he's just making is that the land at 705 Kings Highway is valued at 500 and his land is being valued basically at 958.
Is it though? Because I have his land at 451. And then a
Right,
building.
oh, you're right, I'm sorry, 451.
Oh, he's
And-
saying the whole value of
Well, no,
everything.
but he's just saying that the land at 705 is at 500, and I think he's saying that one has a building on it, and it has, I think on that one, that does have parking with, it says, I'm sorry, it says bigger with more parking. So it's not that his doesn't have any, it's just that that one has more parking. So,
Okay, but they are appraised more, so I had another guy like this.
let's put this one forward unless
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
has any
yeah.
questions. We don't need Paulette, right? Okay. I move to grant the appellant, the ask of $650,000. All in favor? All opposed? Okay.
We'll put Paulette as abstaining.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Okay, this last one, fascinated. I'm fascinated by it.
Wait,
It is 915. 355 Kings Highway. This is that old Volkswagen dealership, the lot that has been vacant forever.
it floods like
It
crazy.
floods, yes, it floods, okay? The town has a value of 700 for 900, and he is asking for 550. Tons of issues with this lot. He says it is contaminated, and he has been dealing with the EPA, DEEP. The town is well aware of the issues that he's had with this property. When we were talking about it, we kind of compared it to like the Exide, the old Exide, like where the Porsche dealership is now, and how like nobody wanted to touch that place for years.
Of course, he bought it in 2022, so it's not like that was a surprise.
Right.
I'm not sure this guy is.
He said Barnhart is aware, Tim Bishop is aware of all of the contaminated issues. The Rooster River flooding, sometimes they get over 3 feet of water. The Nissan dealership used to use that lot as like storage and spillover for the cars, and they don't anymore because of the flooding.
I do see.
I see 18-wheelers there,
Yes, I see 18-wheelers there.
but I don't know what they're doing, like, I don't know what the.
They're probably just high enough above the ground.
No, I'm just saying that.
Tires.
I've had tons of them. I see like 2 or 3.
Right.
But still, like and I don't know if he's getting rent for that. I have no idea what's happening, but I agree with you that I see trucks there. But that building is obviously useless. No one's in it. It's boarded up.
It is.
And so basically this is one of those, if he could make the land worth nothing, he would make it worth nothing because to him, he says there's no value.
Why did he buy this?
What's that?
Why did he buy it? Didn't he know?
Well, there was a going business there for a while.
He didn't buy
Yeah,
it
but
there. He
not-
didn't buy it.
No,
He
no,
hasn't
it's
been there.
Definitely
It's been gone for
years.
a long time.
I guess,
Again, any
With the old
any
Volkswagen.
value of that?
other than it, which I will say, if the town was already aware that it had all
Yeah.
these issues, you would have thought that that would have been baked into, but maybe I'm giving people too much credit for connecting the dots. I don't know.
0.35.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I do have in my notes here, it says, already had an appeal with Peter for 55 Arising Street, which is an adjacent property. So I don't know if this property came up when you were talking about.
Well, the whole EPA thing came.
Gotcha.
Look at him name dropping, so you'd be like, okay, there's some validity
I
here.
don't know.
That is the chairman.
So really.
Yeah, but he's in a condition factor of 0.35. I know, Peter, you just said that.
So that's
So they
already.
do well, I don't know why, actually, because it doesn't say it's for flooding or anything, but, I mean,
But maybe that's where they did make the
Yeah,
adjustments,
yeah.
where the town did, and they just make a note on it, whatever.
I have a question, though.
Yes,
He's got a .35 condition, okay? But the land value is $656,000.
yeah.
It's contaminated and it floods. Is anybody gonna pay $655,000 for that?
But he bought it. He bought it for $650.
But did he know there was a problem?
yeah, in 22 he bought it. He had to
And if
know.
he didn't, then again, then you're gonna,
What does your title insurance company?
Yeah.
You don't always know. The flooding, yes, he probably could have known that. But he might not have known how badly it was contaminated.
I don't know.
Well, then he
It doesn't matter
can go
when
to the
he
courts for
paid-
his
it doesn't
remedy
matter when
and
he
sue.
paid for it, if it's that I mean. I don't know if
Yes.
Everybody else is gonna pay for it. I wouldn't.
It doesn't take much to test for it.
Doesn't seem like anybody's doing anything with it for all these years, for 4 years.
Right, so he should have known there was an issue, and it's been sitting like that for
More than 4 years.
way more.
Yeah.
Way more before he bought it, way before the COVID and all that, so,
Yeah.
whatever. And I also don't hear any evidence here other than, oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, I feel like he is stuck with a lousy piece of property, but I don't think anything is new based on, and I feel bad, but.
Or that we have any information to do anything with, so.
So, I'm gonna move that we grant the appellant's ask of $550,000. All in favor? Oh, okay, sorry. All opposed? Abstentions? Okay. And then, I have this random one that I'm not prepared to do. I think I have one sad random one. And then I don't know if this, wait, did we just do this one? Which one was this? 1159? Oh, no. I'll hold these two for now. My last two that I'll clean up, so. Okay.
I need to do something, but if someone else wants to go right now.
Go.
I'd like to take a quick break.
Yep.
Do we have enough that we can keep going? Yeah.
I have a few I can do.
No, I just mean like she can go to the restroom and we can keep going.
Oh.
Okay, this is appeal number 845. Thomas and, whoops, I have to write their whole name. Thomas and Adrian.
My good friends, Tom and
Do you
Adrian.
know what the appellant's name are?
The name?
Yeah.
Collmore is the last name, Thomas.
Thomas and Adrian.
Thomas, I just see like Thomas John or
Yeah.
Johnson.
It's 132 Red Oak Road. The town is, as it appraises this at $1,257,400, and they're asking to go to $1,050,000. This is a Upper Greenfield Hill neighborhood, colonial converted ranch, 1962. There's no central air in the ranch section, low ceiling, small garage, narrow halls. It is on a 2.06 acre lot, and it has 4,368 square feet of living area. So they provided 200 Joan Drive, which was sold in November of '25, but it was an unqualified sale. So it sold for $815. Don't know why it was unqualified. That's only 1 acre and much smaller. And that's actually a different neighborhood.
Jones kind of a hike, right? That's over by, yeah,
That's not even Greenfield Hill, really, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Lake Hills.
yeah.
Neighborhood. 100, oh no, actually, yeah, this is in Easton address, so I'm not even-
Easton?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Helene,
249
Easton.
2492 Congress sold in December of 25 for 1 million, but again, much smaller living area. 179 Vernon Hill in January 26, 1.1 million, but again, I mean, a .52 lot and, not even 3,000 square feet. All right, so just some
Bad comps.
sales, though, that were in the neighborhood. 50 Hemlock in 24 for 146. And then 4665 Black Rock Turnpike for that was in June of 25 for 1025. And there was also one on 85 Whiting Pond Road. So truthfully, I actually, which was for 998, I really didn't go through, I mean, those were all like similar land and
Square footage.
square footage. And I didn't really, I was, probably going to say, let's, approve this, but then I was going through and just looking at, which I don't normally do, but looking at like the Realtor.com and Zillow, and they were all coming out with values much, much higher, so.
If that were the case, my Sasko Hill Road one would have been 4 million.
Right.
I don't think his
They're
comps.
sold. I mean, if they're sold and they're on Zillow.
Yeah, that's fair.
those are Reported
That's fair.
sales, those are real, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right, so I can't recall that if they were, so.
Peter, excuse me, what about 179 Verna Hill? He's got it written here, long sentence about it. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, it was January of 26 for 1.1 million. But it's only 0.52 versus he's got over 2 acres and less than 3,000 square feet. He's got significantly more than that, so.
I don't find his comps compelling.
Right, but I think there's Hemlock is not bad, depends on where it is on Hemlock.
Yeah.
Hemlock,
But you'd have to time adjust that one, right? And that's actually,
even
I love
townhouse.
it sounds.
Townhouse is okay.
Yeah,
Let's see, what does he say? You mean the one I sold on Townhouse?
yeah.
Okay, well, what does he say his has got?
This is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath,
Ours was-
4,400
Ours
square.
was 6 bedrooms, 4,000 square feet, 3.5 baths,
Chris, you went-
spectacular kitchen.
Yeah.
What it moved for.
But you sold for a lot.
We sold it for 1,650, so that was,
Okay.
I'm going to,
Seems kind of low.
yeah, it does seem a little low.
so, I make motion to grant the appellant's value to 1,050,000. All those in favor? All opposed?
Okay.
You're out of my computer today, and I think I messed up my charging port.
Did you mess up?
Was something plugged in it when you dropped it?
So that like pin inside is wiggly, yeah. I have a similar problem with
I'm gonna
one.
run out of battery.
Oh, no, you should have gone first.
All right, next one. All right, this is number 708, PL 708. And the appellant is Patricia Leshin, 386 Congress Street. The town's valued this property at $1,446,200, and she's asking to go to $980,000. No updates, 1970s kitchen, bathroom leaking. Only at 35% good on the field card, I believe. 2,986 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 2-acre lot here. She gave 3853 Congress, which was sold in January of 26 for 117. 3663 Congress, 1.7.
She gave these?
Pretty sure she gave these. Maybe I
Yeah,
I made them up
maybe.
myself. Maybe I,
Because she's giving comps for 1.7,
yeah, I mean, she mentioned them. I mean, I think that's what she mentioned them.
unless she's saying they're like so much more fabulous, but, you know.
But I did go through and, you know, found sales that were similar to hers, similar area. 120 High Point in August of '24 for 1210. 351 Hillside, June of '25 for 1475, and 255 Hillside for 1625. I did see, the one thing I did say, it didn't seem like she had unfortunately, my computer is really dying. It didn't appear that she had
It's a market analysis.
I mean, she talked about water on her property, and she did not have a condition adjustment.
How close is she to
Her
the
neighbors, if I recall.
She makes an argument about the merit.
Yeah, actually, maybe that's what maybe it was with the merit, but her neighbors have this 0.9 condition. She does not. Yeah, she does not have a location adjustment on her. So I thought that no, I'm going the wrong way here. Sorry.
You're all right, you're all right.
What about this appraisal that's attached here?
It's 386.
Let me see what she is on the.
Yeah, I feel, I'm not sure about, that's where I think I got those,
Comps?
She's not really near the merit, though. I mean, in the respect that.
Yeah, it's not on it.
Yeah, I mean, she's she'd have to cross highway to get to it.
yeah.
Her land is valued at $1,241,000.
I think
Maybe that's what maybe that's actually what I was looking at there, is that these were her neighbors? Is that?
Because you can't take too much off the price without having any value left in the home. I don't know.
Let me see. She's got she has an appraisal, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And what did it come in at? 980?
980. I don't know where they're getting that.
yeah.
Who did the?
I
I don't know. I've never seen one set up like this.
yeah, I think it's like a do it yourself.
Yeah, because it's like, well,
It's got a lot of information in it.
It does, well, it does.
I mean,
It does. Some of it-
ChatGPT did it.
Some of it.
That's not what we're used to seeing.
repeats.
So I don't know.
See, Congress Street.
Yeah, actually, so that's where those comps were,
Right.
right?
Right, they have 3853 Congress Street selling at 1.17, but then he makes adjustments to have it be worth
Let
890
me
to
tell you,
940.
that house was a freaking disaster.
Okay.
Disaster.
Yeah, he's got a fair deferred maintenance on that one. Whew.
Like that needed at least half a
And there's
million.
one that's 1.7
Still sold for
renovated.
1.17.
Yeah.
No. It was
Somebody
the
saw-
professional athlete's
Somebody saw
house.
potential in that house.
Well, are those sales though that are,
I can tell you guys, the one that sold for 1.17, my sister's friend grew up in that house. I don't know what it looks like now, this was 100 years ago, but it was like incredible. Indoor swimming pool and a
Yeah,
huge yard.
yes,
And it was,
exactly.
I don't know what it's like now, but I just saw it. I was like, oh my God, that's DJ's house. They own a big
It was
construction
It was
company.
the professional athlete's house.
Before him, you know who honestly used to, Father Ray Petrucci, it was his brother's
Oh.
family from St. Pius, if you
Oh, the
remember.
Petrucci's,
Yeah, yeah.
the builder.
Exactly right, construction.
who was the athlete? You remember?
I don't remember.
There were two. There was a baseball player and then an NBA player.
Yeah, exactly.
His parents sold to a
Yeah,
baseball
yeah,
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking like 90s, but at any rate, what a sin that it's $900,000 now. Because I remember growing up being like, oh my God, they're millionaires. They had a Christmas tree in every room at Christmas time if they did.
What about that 2492?
I'm just looking at that now. 1 million, 4 bedroom, 3 bath,
1920, and it's, you know, it's older, 1929.
average. Merlin's was
I
1325,
mean, that
that
seems
was
to be the
updated.
closest.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Seems
which
to be the
one this
closest
is
to
on
what-
Merwin's.
Let's see, 2492, let's see what he wrote about that one. Smaller than the subject by 700 and some feet.
Oh, that's that brick one, okay. It's just a weird format for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it gives you a lot more information than most of the other.
I will tell you, and they are all close by,
Yeah.
right? Like, really close. So it's not like,
Yeah.
I just think 980 sounds low.
It's low,
It does.
it's very low.
I mean, do we think Merwin's is a good comp? Could we go to 1.3?
Merwin's is,
It's more similar in size than the other ones.
it was, seems like, and so the condition of this house is what?
There.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, Merwin's was done.
There's-
Did you
Okay.
read the fatal flaw in the town's land valuation?
No, but I'd love to hear it.
Oh, I found it.
Fatal
Fatal
one.
flaw.
I'd love to hear a fatal.
Towns and property records reveal and
Reveal an irreconcilable internal inconsistency
demonstrates.
that independently demonstrates the gross overvaluation of the subject property. The town assigns the subject's 2-acre lot a land value of $1,241,500, equivalent to $620,750 per acre. Yet the town's appraised land value for 2492 Congress Street, a 1.79 acre parcel 0.8 miles away on the same street, sold in December 2025 per million, is 671,994, or approximately 375 per acre.
Yeah.
So it's going from 620
980
to
is what he's asking.
375.
I know. But I'm saying I like the comp best at 2492 Congress. I think that most closely aligns
Okay.
with this property and it's
I do
$1,020,000.
too.
Maybe we put this at $1,050,000,
No, I think it's more.
$1,001,000.
I think it's worth more than that. I mean, I am, sorry, I don't have my, why didn't I have this done?
2492 even does have an adjustment for, it says ECO.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think the
was-
Parkway Echo.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I was thinking, that, you know, you could give her that same
the 0.9 adjustment.
0.9.
All right, let me see what that gets us to. Where is it? This one. Okay, hang on. 87,020.
But they didn't apply it the same to the subject property, right?
0.9 or 0.95? 0.9?
0.9.
So that puts it at 117,314 for the land. 314. And then add in.
One 322,014.
You got one, you said 13220.
1322014? No? Is that,
Yeah, 13, 1322014.
yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna make a motion to grant it at that value, 1,322,014.
All right.
All in favor?
Okay.
Did you want,
To
didn't agree?
abstaining or opposing?
Or something?
Abstaining. I'm abstaining. I'm not speaking for Lena, I'm abstaining.
I'm going to abstain too.
The average sales in that neighborhood were, over her town value, so. All right,
Motion passed 402. Abstaining were Paula Kuzo and Helene Daly.
all right. Number 709 is the same appellant, 894 Congress. Town, this is a.
Wait, what's the appeal number?
Sorry, 709. And this is 3894 Congress and Patricia Leshin. It's, the town's valued at $1,104,000 and she wants to go to $450,000. It's a 1.95 acre lot. And it's got a 0.9 for being undeveloped. Okay, she mentioned 180 Catamount, 22 Brett Road, which sold for $690 in 23, and then for $1 million in 25.
Let's see.
2492 Congress is not vacant. She was just looking at the land.
What's her reasoning?
She is too.
Oh my God, that's 58 pages. Does she have an appraisal or no?
Well, the same similar,
Oh, to the other one. Okay, yep.
4 houses away from Cross. Oh, is she near that firehouse too?
she is across the street. from-
Across the street, yeah. Yeah, so.
I mean, is she claiming that it's undevelopable? Or is she, like,
Across the street from the fire.
I don't think any piece of property up there is worth less than $500,000. I mean,
Yeah, how did she get to 450?
What was the question?
how'd you get to a value of 450?
Says this appeal challenges the town's grand list, blah, blah.
Can
So the property is raw, unimproved, heavily wooded, vacant residential lot in the AAA
Slightly
residential zone.
Slightly too small.
That's what she's saying, it's slightly too small.
Just build on it.
Too small,
It's a AAA.
not
It's not
3
2
acres or 2 acres.
2 acres, yeah.
Existing non-conforming,
Existing
but
non-conforming.
would a builder be allowed to build on that?
I don't know.
Because it's just short of the 2 acres.
You'd have to get a variance.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantee, probably would,
Right.
it's not, you know,
Probably
not
not.
too much, but
It's probably not 1.1.
What?
It's probably not worth 1.1,
not worth 1.1.
No.
but it's worth more than 450.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if you
Well,
can
I don't
build
know,
on
let's
it.
see. House base value. All the comps are over 2 acres. They're all conforming.
It's,
So in, of course, since this is vacant land, so I might have to go back. So in February 21, 3377 Congress, sold for 625. I mean, that is 2.0 acres though, so it's right, it is not solving that problem. 5425 Congress, time adjusted sold for 821,500 in February 24.
I
And
like 800.
800 for value.
Yeah.
These are all land sales.
These are all.
Land, yeah, I think 1.1 is too high, especially because it's not the necessary 2 acres.
All right, I mean, if you feel comfortable with that, I'm fine
Yeah, I do, I mean,
with that.
I just don't understand how you procure this lot. Like, was it a larger lot and you started subdividing it off to people and you left yourself with a
Yeah.
remainder that is unusable? Like, I just feel like,
good question. How did it get the one?
yeah, like, did it start off as two, like, she didn't buy it? Like, there's no record of it being purchased
Ever,
recently.
no, not past 72.
Yeah, so I feel like,
Maybe back in 72, there it wasn't,
maybe.
the zoning
Maybe,
wasn't
fair
there.
enough, fair enough.
It
I don't
was?
care enough to continue the dialogue, but I'm just. Yes.
So, I'm gonna make a motion to grant the appellant's value to $450,000. Oh, no, I'm sorry, okay, sorry. Grant the motion, the appellant's value in part to $800,000. All in favor?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Opposed? So that's abstained. And yeah, Helene as well.
Yeah.
Motion passed 402. Paulette Kuzo and Ellie.
Next one is number 789.
789?
789, 360 Mine Hill, and the owners are Summit Mine Hill. Multiple houses here, orchard, 8.47 acres. Town's valued this at $4,676,400, and they're asking to go to 4 million even. It's got farmland, right? So, let me see here. I just gotta go back to the.
What appeal number is that? I lost it.
789.
Yep, 07.
89, I had 81.
89.
No, 89.
And back to my notes. All right, so this was Rob Russo. Private home, small farm, no issue with the value of the home, 8 acres. The town has $316 an acre, where they're saying 680. Old Academy has 6.7 acres, and they're at 191.
Excuse me.
But I believe
Going on here on this.
has a condition on it
Going in here.
for.
Going in here.
Notes here. Sorry, everybody.
So where's their 8 acres on Pansy Road?
There isn't. There were a few though.
8.1 lot there.
What's this building on it?
Well, but a lot has been, it's where that old farm was.
Okay, so they're using 680 Old Academy as a comp, and it's 6.7 acres.
They're saying that
Did it
it's
sell in 424?
Yes, set for 4.7.
That's not good for his case.
I know.
Well, he's got something about a farm, but his condition of the land is 1.
He's 4.6 and he's got 8.5 acres.
Even where it says orchards, it's still listed as 1. But
So many field cards.
I think you have to apply for farm status. You don't just get it, so.
Does he
I
have?
feel like it is farm. Well, it's orchard, it says orchard.
Yeah, something, the land is only 1 million 5 and change, and 8 acres would be much more than that, so.
Yeah.
I mean, those other properties all had some kind of condition on them from, you know, so what's ROW again?
I don't know.
But, you know, topography and easement, you know, so that drove down land values there, you know, both of those, Pansy Road and the Old Academy, so. Anyone need more time?
So what is the building on this, the dwelling
Asking for much.
that's valued?
Yeah, that's the other thing,
And this-
but then at the same time,
There's $1,000,000,
I don't, this is confusing.
896 for a
Yeah,
dwelling.
it says there's a bungalow on there. And- No, that's what we got. I'm sorry, no, that's wrong one.
This comps.
I don't know, yeah, the comps I see in the notes anyway.
Well, they're not gonna be sold comps, because how many acres are
Right.
probably gonna look like this?
He had excuse me, where did it go? Hang on.
But it isn't just land.
He has no issue with the value of the value of the house, though. So his issue is with the 9 acres being 300,000 an acre.
It does say farmland at 1,431,900. Appraised.
So it's his issue that it should be,
Well, he wants it at the Old Academy price, right?
but is the old academy actual farmland? Let me go look that.
No, but they got a condition, if this is the one that's on Old Academy, there's one of them, has a condition for being wet, so.
680 Old Academy.
Yeah.
Like their price might be different because maybe they grow strawberries or whatever.
No, they have just residential land and then the excess.
Yes, okay.
So, yeah, where would it say that it's where would it say that?
There should be some kind of a note.
Where?
I don't know if this is common knowledge, but I had another one that I tabled. Remember I had that like horticulture farm thing
Yeah.
you were asking about, and I was asking about farm classification. He said the farm classification only reduces the assessment. The full value remains. So I feel like it doesn't even impact because it's not a 70.
Oh, okay. Oh, what that means is this. That means is when you're looking at it, the appraised number is going to say 2 million, but then the assessed, but they're actually going to pay taxes, that column will say 150,000.
Right.
So we have to look, maybe that's,
Unlike most properties, if you took 70% of the value, it would be greater than the assessment due to the farm classification. I don't know if that helps or or does nothing. Could be doing nothing.
but there should also just be a note that there is a farm, and so neither of these are that.
Right, well, you know what, but that orchard might be, because again, well, but no, because the condition says one, because I was just trying to
Yeah,
compare it to
they
my
know.
farm one, there was a line that said tillable and then pasture, but the condition was 0.5. And I guess, but this doesn't seem to have it.
Oh, no, but he's got the farmland break.
Where?
When you look at the current assessment, it says farmland, 1.4 million in appraised, assessed $9,500.
Oh, where's that?
So he's only paying taxes. So yeah, it looks like he's 4.6 million value, but the number he's gonna pay taxes is 2 million. Right in the field card.
2,280,000.
Yeah. So you see the farmland
Yeah.
1.3, but then
Yeah.
really he'll pay taxes on $9,000 of that. I don't know.
that
where
might
else he
just be
needs to
they don't-
go.
Right.
I don't know how much lower he can go than $9,500.
Right, and maybe if he understood that, he wouldn't have even
He
appealed.
wouldn't be nervous, exactly, because it's not, 4.6 really means
Taxes
nothing.
on the 4.6,
Well, you could
exactly.
sell it for, but he won't pay taxes on it. All right, so.
I feel better,
Yeah,
I feel better.
All right.
Sorry, yes, I feel better.
Let me make a motion to grant the appellant's value to 4 million. All in favor? All opposed?
That's a new one.
You learn something new every day.
All right, the next one is number 799, 216 Farmstead Hill Road. I don't have the accountant's name. Sorry,
George Reese.
Thank you. All right. This is, the town's asked for, or is appraised this at $1,952,300. They're asking to go to $1,665,000. All right. This is considered above average on the field card, 2.04 acres, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, although they're saying that there was an appraisal here by Ali de Bonaventura. She said that there is a note in there that says that there's only 3 baths. Again, that to me is like, why are we not correcting that? Even, why isn't the appraiser getting that corrected? So that's not an issue, but anyway, 3,200, almost 3,300 square feet. There is a pool there, and there were the comps that they gave were 255 Hillside, 337 Hillbrook Lane, 841 Burr, 147 Trillium, and 119 Hollydale. So there were other sales that I looked that were, comparable, and 39 Campbell, 351 Hillside, 255 Hillside. Basically, they all came out to about the same amount that the appellants are asking for, so I was recommending that you disapprove. So, all right. So for appeal number 799, I make a motion to grant the appellant's value to $1,665,000. All those in favor? All right. This next one is number 463, Linda Batchelder, 175 Shoreham Village Drive. Okay.
That whole street came in.
Yeah. So she did a lot of just doing averages, different scenarios for averages.
What's wrong with that? Depends on.
I'm
what
joking,
you're
I'm
averaging.
joking.
Yeah, well, so she gave 161 Crestwood.
What's the town?
Oh, sorry, yep. Town has valued this property at $980,878 and asking to go to 760. So 161 Crestwood, there was a sale in 25 for 710. This is where she was doing all her averaging. 68 Dogwood, that was 700 in March of 24. 27 in Brookdale, June 25 for 711. 261 Colony for 605 and 1025. 47 Edgehill Road in May of 25 for 705. So a lot of comps. All of those, though, were not in her neighborhood. Just by the way, those were all neighborhood 80.
They're all better neighborhoods.
Well, they are, but they don't have that same.
I think,
right? And a bunch of them were colonials. Hers is a Cape, right? I mean, 27 Brookdale and 261 Colony were Capes.
It should be more than, I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that cut in her favor then?
that should cut in her favor.
well, I think she used them because
She
they were.
used colonials when she's in a Cape.
Well, I think she used them because they were 2 bedrooms, right?
Yeah, some of them were 2 bedrooms. That's right. Some of them were. Not all of them. There were some 3 bedrooms in there. But she did give, which is in the neighborhood, the 96 neighborhood, Turney, 14 Clinton Street, which sold for $900K in May of 25. It's a Cape, same, similar to hers. And then it says it
What's the
was,
price again?
it was demoed, so it's not there any longer, but it sold for 900.
It was a tear down.
Right, so, I mean, but that 900 is, close to what the town's valued property at, so.
But that's a better location on hers.
Then she also gave 131 Colony. She also gave Shoreham, at one point, there's one piece of slide in her packet was for 175 Shoreham Village, which is hers, and it says 819,389.
What says eight, like a Zillow or something says 890?
Yeah, something along those lines, yeah. But she gave 131 Colony, which also sold for 900. Actually, that's what. 14 Elnor sold in December of 25 for 850K. That's a Cape, small, two bedroom, one bath, similar. Then 47 Edge Hill and 855 Riverside Drive, which sold for
Edge
980,
Hill is a 2-bedroom,
26. So
5, Dogwood, 700, 2-bedroom.
I know I heard a lot of them on Shoreham Village, and my heart aches for these people with the circle. Whatever's happening there. I know they have this SB adjustment that's a discount at 0.95. I don't think it's enough. I don't even know what that's for, but I don't think it's enough.
Well, it's the hotel and.
No, I know that. I'm saying I don't know what this adjustment, the 0.95 is for, but.
So, I mean, I think 760 is too low. And I think there are some sales that say you can go higher, so.
She's only 2 bedrooms.
I don't think it's too low. Wait a minute, let me just see where she is. Oh yeah, she's gonna have a real nice view of that monstrosity. She's right at the end of that circle. Gonna be overlooking that. Gonna be a beaut. Well, I like the 2-bedroom comps that one on Edge Hill for 705, another 2-bedroom on Dogwood, 700, and those are
Elnor
much
was
better
location.
neighborhoods.
well, Edge Hill's not in the neighborhood, so I'm going to discount that.
Well, maybe not in
And
the
then-
code, but it,
Right, but
I
Elnor sold for 850, that Clinton Street one sold for 900.
that's really like beach
Just
area,
vacant,
can't
like,
really.
tear down, though. Right?
Huh?
Clinton Street is, though, that's really the beach area. It's not.
Crestwood, Crestwood it's in that, university neighborhood, which they're sort of right on that.
Yeah, I don't really
cusp of
consider that the university area, but
But it's a
people do.
2-bedroom, and that's sold for 724. She's got-
Technically, that should be a better location than where she
It
is.
is.
It's a much better
It
spot.
is. And I think she showed several 2-bedroom comps in the 700s.
And what have we been doing with everyone else in there?
So I just looked, the one that we did at 29 Shoreham Village Drive, that's the one I heard.
Yeah.
Town had her at 1,058,000 and we, I believe, approved her at 850,
Okay.
which is what they asked for.
Is that a 2-bedroom?
It is a 3-bedroom, 1 full, 1 half bath, 1,600 square feet.
This is 1,125 square feet. That's nothing. 2 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. It's a tiny house.
Tiny house.
All right.
All right, well, I'll make the motion to her value. I'm not going to support it.
Just know I don't like saying this, but.
So, I think 760 is way too low for, okay, anyway, I'm just gonna do it. So I make a motion to grant the appellant's value to $760,000 for appeal number 463. All those in favor? Okay, opposed?
Sorry.
Okay, next one is number 682, Wesley Orboff, 53 Milton Street. The town's valued this property at $1,052,000, and he's asking you to go to $875,000. This is a Cape, 1,360 square feet, 2-bed, 2-bath, 0.23 acres. It has a 0.95 condition, but does not say what that condition is for. All right, there was, he gave some comps, 86 Clinton, which sold in March of '24 for, I think he said for 850.
Oh, I remember this.
I have to go back. Small, smaller acreage, a little smaller, land size, also 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. They do have a .95 for shape. And that is a cape. 558 Riverside, sold for $975 in October of '25. Again, slightly smaller size, acreage and living area, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. That was a colonial. And that's also has a .95 location. 451 Riverside, sold August of '25, $1,149,000. That is a cape, 3 beds, 2 baths, slightly larger land and actually smaller amount of living area. Also .9 condition for the marsh there. And then 9 Clinton, which sold in November of '24 for $1,050,000. And that's at .29 and 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. And that also has a .95. There was a sale at 361 Riverside, 690. Just had to make sure I didn't say this. 696, 969,000 in March of '26. That's a cape, slightly bigger living area and slightly bigger acreage, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
What number on Riverside?
361. And that also has a .9 for the marsh. So I felt like, I thought he was okay. So I was going to, I thought 875 was too low. And I thought, he wasn't out of line with some of the sales that were in that area.
Oh, you're saying you're.
I'm saying we deny his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one are you asking about?
I just didn't know what his out with the town. Oh, here it is, $1,052,000, okay. There's one of his comps on Clinton. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 700 square foot house. That one sold for $1,050,000. We'd have to time adjust that. It's certainly not that size.
It's hard because it's a 2-bedroom house.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's a 2-bedroom, here's a 2-bedroom on Clinton that sold for $850,000. It has to be time adjusted. Sold in March.
Well, it's a bunch on
Well,
Alden.
I think having it a little less than the Riverside ones is appropriate. Riverside's in the same area, but it's just a little bit better. It's not so close to Route 1. And depending on which homes they are going to be as affected by the hotel.
Mhm.
So having,
Where's Milton?
I don't
Milton's
know.
right near Jennings Beach.
That's a different area.
It's off of
Probably near the marina.
off of Riverside.
Yeah.
It's It's really near the marina more than the
It's not
beach.
gonna be impacted.
Yeah, well,
They beach to them and they think.
Marina,
Milton's
yeah.
really a different area than.
Wait, it's by the beach?
No, by the marina.
It would be a really good comp if there wasn't so much going on negative in
Yeah.
Shoreham Village between Route 1 and the new hotel. Shoreham Village is not going to be desirable.
Yeah, but this is not Shoreham Village.
I mean, here's a 2-bedroom.
Not sure.
Oh, okay, Milton Street, I'm sorry.
Bedroom, 1.5
Getting
baths
confused.
on South Benson that closed, and actually right around the corner.
That is right around the corner.
And what did it?
It sold in 23 for 710, so you'd have to.
Raise it up.
All right, but we're talking about, I mean, we have other comps. I mean, that's one,
I know, but I don't, a lot of them
Why
aren't.
didn't you like the 361 Riverside at
I
960?
mean, we gotta look at 2-bedroom comps.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Was it not, it was the three, what?
361 Riverside, I thought you mentioned that one, didn't you? 361
You did.
Riverside?
yeah, no, I
I mean,
could,
the,
so I could,
either Colonial further down the street.
I could go to that 960.
That's a Colonial.
It's 3-bedroom, but it sold it for 969.
So that's a
Yeah.
3-bedroom, right?
3-bedroom.
So we just need to,
And it was a
Still
Colonial.
and it was a Colonial, make some more money.
I mean, is it one of those 3 bedrooms where you have to close the door to go to sleep?
What?
To get into bed. To get into bed. Not to go to sleep. you know?
All right, well, if that sold for 960, is 900 fair for
960,
this?
Did you do the math?
I think
That came out to,
I think that's low.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
to 797, 756.
That's 875.
Yeah.
So Milton
I mean,
is.
we have a one on Riverside that sold for over a million, almost 1,150,000. You know,
Milton is very close to Riverside.
Which
but
one on
There's
Riverside?
Riverside on
481.
one side and Riverside on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, 41 Riverside.
They're not all the same,
Well,
because
he's got a 0.9 on for the marsh, so it must be on the side of the
81,
marsh.
it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 0.35 of an acre, full remodel, new kitchen, new baths, new windows, roof siding, central air, gas heat. Yeah. That's a different, I think that's a different kind of house.
All right, so what are we saying
That
though?
was Katie's Flip.
Oh, that again, that keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all completely redone.
Ron is bigger too.
Yeah.
3-bedroom, 2 full baths. Well, yeah, they have. I mean, and that's 1,150,000. And they've got him at 1,052,000 and he's 2 bedrooms. Oh.
What are we thinking?
For the area, it's, I mean, it does have 0.23.
And how much of it is his land anyway? I know we
Land's
keep saying,
Land's 950.
you know what I mean? I know you keep saying 2 bedrooms, but
915,000.
you're looking at,
Yeah, land's 915,000, the
Um,
home is 136,500.
right.
so what are we saying? We don't think that he has, that his comps are compelling? Peter, is that what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's enough comps in that one sale on Riverside that he definitely shouldn't be at 875, and I feel like 900 might be too low. How about 950? Would you guys, or 950?
Well,
It's better than nothing.
Sure.
better than nothing.
No, okay, deny it. Okay, ready? Let's vote.
Okay, so I make a motion to grant in part the appellant's value to 950,000. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Opposed.
Abstained?
Wow, Paulette doesn't really like taxpayers, I guess.
Not when they're overtaxed. Not when they're taxed like they have a bigger house, no. Don't like that.
Somebody else ready?
Yes, I do want to do this. Now I'm just going to say, before I present this, just keep an open mind, okay?
Oh, no.
Here we go. There we go, okay.
All right. Now, this is appeal number 574. The address is 282 Pine Creek Avenue, and the appellant is Jacqueline Davis. The town has her valued at $3,400,000. 452,802. And she's asking to go to 2,388,281. Jackie's land went up 473%. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there to start with. And she looked at properties on Fairfield Beach Road that were the same square footage as hers and a lot less in value. We had mentioned that earlier when we were doing one on Fairfield Beach Road. She had, and the reason I say keep it open-minded because she has an appraisal here, okay? You're gonna see it. So Jackie is one of the busiest realtors in town. And she hired this appraiser to do the appraisal and she, went about her business and she threw the appraisal in with her application and never looked at it. And then when she started to look at it, she said, wait a minute, this is not what I wanted, and there are a lot of mistakes with this. And then when she started looking at her land value and realized that she went up 473%, she started looking at some of her neighbors. And the house right next door to hers is, she's 0.24 acre. The house right next door to her, this is the property, Peter, that we just mentioned, it's 0.32. It has house on the creek side, and then it also has a cottage in the back that's a rental. And their value of their land, it's bigger, is 1652481.
What's the address of that one?
And that's number 318 Pine Creek. Jackie's is
Just the land is 165.
It's 1652481 for a 0.32 lot. Jackie's is 2.717002, right next door for a smaller lot, 0.24. She has a list of 7 Fairfield Beach Road properties, all 0.17, 0.24, 0.17, 0.20, 0.22, 0.26, 0.39, and they are all lower in land values than hers. Again, hers is 2.7. The closest one to hers, or the identical property at 0.24 on Fairfield Beach Road, is 1.994. And that's waterfront, beachfront. And then she's got one at 0.22, 1.9. There's another one at 0.26, which is a little bigger than hers, at 2.4. The point is, all these properties on Fairfield Beach Road have lower land values than she does. She doesn't have a beachfront. Hers is just rocks there. She is not contesting the value of the dwelling. So what she would like to do is take the same land value as the house next door, 1.652481. What's that?
Which number next door?
318.
What about 274 though? I think that's a better, 274 would be a better comp.
Why?
Because it has that little extra parcel of land, and they both are how do I say this? Unimpeded views, right? I mean, there's no buildings.
Well, it's funny because last night you had a property right next to this, and you said they had their views were blocked, and they didn't have the same.
I didn't say for this property. That property was farther down on
It was either next door or 2 doors away.
That is not what I said, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
What do they have
I'm saying that the 274 is, they both overlook that little tiny peninsula of land that's not going to be built on.
Let me just, hold on.
And
I want to
we'll
make
have a
sure,
little parcel over Pine Creek.
I'm getting the right, looking at the right thing. All right, 274.
When you, to be fair, when you go on Vision and then you go to the field card and you type like map it, it shows you, I mean, those are pretty. Like she's the red dot and this is the next door neighbor and they're
pretty,
very
well, I
similar.
can see, yeah, from what I can see. Do me a favor, just.
Okay, so,
Pull it up and let me see the water. Okay, so she's, all right. Okay.
I don't know what comp she wants. She was saying though. She was saying 318.
yeah,
For what it's worth, because we don't understand what they are, but 318 Pine Creek Ave has that additional location adjustment of 1.85. 282 Pine Creek has a location adjustment of 3.2. It's double.
Yeah.
And they're how far apart from each other? 318 versus 282?
But it is, again, there's a blocked view at 318. And you're not looking at the ocean, you're looking at those houses on that peninsula.
Yeah, to be fair, when you look at the map, it,
Okay.
unfortunately, like, it's like, let me see if I can show you. Like, here's the red dot here, was the subject? And like, that's the ocean, right? And then 318 is technically in here.
Okay.
So it's got this and then
Another house
all
in front.
that.
Yeah.
So if we're saying the value is the
So it's
view,
right on the cusp of.
yeah.
Is there a difference in flood risk?
okay, there's your view, so,
Oh, okay, well, that is so wrong to this,
yeah.
me see.
So,
because that really is a house right behind her.
Oh,
there's your view. I mean, she's up,
That's
you know,
same.
she sees, and I've been in this, there you go.
Where is it on that? What number?
Or the yellow.
There you go, there's another view, Katie. It's from the house.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no denying she's got block. On mine, it looks like there's nothing. And on that, there are houses behind her. For, whatever that's worth. I'm just saying that's probably,
But I mean, there's her living room. She looks out to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like she has no views. She definitely has views. In fact, that was one of the selling points about that house.
this map
I
is
mean,
is wrong because.
Okay, so that's the bedroom looking straight that way. But
Yeah.
then, that's a view
Yeah.
from the side windows. She's got. There you go. She's like right at the edge there.
Yeah.
let me see that for a second, please.
All right, so it's not unobstructed, so it should not be next to the neighbor, because the neighbor is further away from that Fairfield Beach Road kickout. So the neighbor has nothing in front of it.
Yeah. But I
And-
mean,
And I think the neighbor.
Her land went
was-
up 474.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
That's crazy.
crazy.
That is crazy.
That's
Ridiculous.
That doesn't
crazy.
make sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, is that?
I mean, she's asking.
Is that because that parcel, they combined the two
I-
pieces on the,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why.
They.
So we think it should be closer to 1.9 for land.
Well, she's asking to, since her land is even smaller than than 318, she's asking to go to use that land valuation for 1,652 and then add in her dwelling. That brings you to 2,388,281.
Right. I don't know what the.
Jackie she came last year and we put her, we granted her appeal and now this year they just
Jackie, right
that
back
would be
up.
why then her.
crazy.
Yeah, that would
Value
make
went up.
sense.
Crazy. No, but 400
No. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying, because otherwise it's like, what the hell?
Corrected.
It just seemed right. It's like they didn't even see your reduction. They just moved up from this number and they shouldn't have.
To just use the 318 land, this is where we run into, for whether it's right or wrong, the unit price, right? Because
Yeah.
the 282 is 0.24 acres and 318 is 0.32. I don't know if is the cutoff quarter of an acre, if it's
And you want to
0.25.
talk about views? What about all the Fairfield Beach roads, the same lot sizes that are
On the
less than
water
her?
side?
On the beach, they have beachfront, they have sand.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that, she has rocks.
Just about everybody has that over there.
All right, so where do we want, what are we saying? Let's get a number here.
I'm saying she wants to go to 2388, 281. And again, it's not her house, she's not contesting that, it's just
The land value.
land.
The land. What does that put the land, just so I'm clear?
What appeal number?
1652481.
1.6?
What was this appeal number?
Appeal number,
574.
574, yeah.
Okay, so that, okay. All right. 318. Any other questions? Anybody?
Nope.
All right, then let's vote.
all right, I'm going to make a motion that we grant the appellant's requested value of $2,388,281. And by the way, that is 220% of the 24 appraisal. So it's
All right.
it's even that much higher.
All those in favor?
That's stingy. Yeah.
Exactly. Opposed? Okay.
Okay.
We're through 35 so far, guys.
All right, the next one is appeal number 588.
588.
And this is 445 Fairfield Beach Road. And the appellant is June McKenzie and Malcolm McKenzie Trust. All right, this is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 4584 square foot house on just about a half an acre. The town has them valued at $5,055,240. They're asking to go to $4,500,000. So they are right next to the fair. They are right next to. Wait, there's a map in here. Hold on. They're 2 houses away from Jackie Durrell, the pavilion there. And she came up with a bunch of comps, and one of them is 531 Fairfield Beach Road, sold for $3.75 in February of '25. The house is 110 square feet smaller, but it's 0.38 of an acre, so it's a little smaller in acreage. And that appraised for $4,028,450. 475 Fairfield Beach Road is just a little over half an acre, and that is next door to the appellant. Let me see, they bought the house in 2020, that's irrelevant. So they're currently appraised at 4.88757. And they have a pool and a spa on the beach side, and the house is in great shape. There's another map here I wanted to, here it is. And then 559 Fairfield Beach Road, half an acre. That appraised at 3.648. I'll show you here's the map. If you look at this map online, you can see that the appellant is right next to 2 houses away from Jackie Durrell. 475, which is next door to her, appraised at 4.880. Further down at 531, which has much bigger, the beach starts to get bigger as you go down. That appraised at 3.7, that's sold for 3.75 in February 25. And then the one right next to, what are you doing? Oh.
Killing a bug.
And then the one next to, that's the Fair Acres. If you want to see the Fair Acres sand, that's
$100,000
It's a
sand.
good visual here. 559 appraised for 3.64.
I'm sorry, them calling themselves a nonprofit is ridiculous to me. All right.
Fair Acres study.
Fair Acres.
Oh. It's like, I don't know, she didn't say that. So she said they're the 7th highest house on the beach. And so I thought if we took the 550, number 559, let me see,
That's sold for 3.75?
yeah. No. Is that the one? No, that's 531. Let me get my. If we took 559, which is the closest in acreage, 0.49, we took that land value at 3,333,740, and then we added in the dwelling. That would bring us to 4.533840, which is kind of right where they wanted to go.
All right.
Not much difference between what the town has them at and where they're
Right, asking anyhow.
So what's that number again?
4533840.
I mean, we could just
Okay.
grant the appellant's request of 4.5, or if people want to do 4.533, I can do that too.
I like the 3-3. It feels like we're.
Okay. Then I make a motion that we grant this appeal in part to a value of $4,533,840. All in favor? All opposed? Okay. Should I keep that Fair Acres visual open? All right, this next appeal is number 422. This is, oh gosh, this poor guy. The address is 38 Camden Street. The appellant is Edwin Whitney.
For 422?
422.
Yeah.
38 Camden.
I have 108 Tide Mill Terrace
No.
for 422?
No, yeah, 422. 38 Camden.
Yeah, I'm on the
You
right.
need to pull up something.
Let me just go into the master log for a second.
I
420.
got Camden.
Okay.
I get Camden Street.
Okay.
38.
So the, we did confirm that he had put down the assessed value initially on the town's value at 322. And so the appraised value is 460, all right? And he's asking for 270,000. So I don't know if you know where this is. When you get off of exit, what exit is that?
25?
20, is it 25? Like it's as if you're going to Dewey Street over
Yeah,
there.
25.
Yeah. So, and if you were to make, instead of going right onto, what is that?
Commerce? Is that Commerce Drive?
Commerce Drive, you'd make a left.
You make
And
another one.
in there, you will find Camden, Rutland, Coolidge, and it's a special little.
And delivery.
Yes, okay. So now, there's a photo in here. He is right next to the highway. I mean, like, he looks up out of his window. He, probably from his second story windows, he's on the same level as the highway. But there's a picture.
In the Rooster
There's a
River.
picture of a 18-wheeler parked right next to the edge of the road there. And there's garbage on, you see how the garbage is spilling down the hill there? He said people do it all the time for some reason.
Oh.
It's that area where like, no one's paying attention and they just
Litter,
dump the
yeah.
garbage, okay? So,
Later, it's a refrigerator right here.
yeah, I know. So,
Quite good.
Extra refrigerator.
Yeah, I mean, who could, we all saw that episode of Punky Brewster, right? You don't ever hide in one.
30 Camden sold, which is interesting because that was 3 lots. 36 Camden, 30 Camden, and 26 Camden are, if you look at the map, they all abut his property. 30 Camden is right behind him, and that has a house on it. Well, it has a
Building.
639 square foot little tiny house on it. All right, that's on 0.11. And then the other 2 lots are little triangular lots right at the end of that street, and they abut his property too. So 3 lots and this little cottage sold for $160,000 in 24. I time adjusted that to 169.6. So, and that was on the market for 230 days. So that was 3 lots and a tiny little house. I thought, well, let's just look at the 2 lots, because he is what I say, he's 0.29. So if I took the 2 lots from Camden that sold, 0.17 and 0.11, and I added those 2 lots, the value of those 2 lots together, I got 110,600. I added back in his dwelling for 75,900, and I came up with 186,500. He's asking for 270, and I thought, well, you know what?
It's more than fair.
What did you say your number came up to?
Well, a lot less, like 186,500, and he's asking for 270. Where he is I don't know that anybody would want to buy that, honestly.
I don't go over there alone.
And just out of curiosity,
Sorry, that too.
so the town hasn't valued it. I thought this was interesting. Town hasn't valued it 460, and I pulled up what anything that's sold over there besides Camden, and here is a townhouse built in 1986, a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath townhouse, sold for 320 in June of 24. I think I time stamped that to 339,200, and that was like a much newer townhouse that is probably the nicest thing over there in that little neighborhood. So
Can I just ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Because on the sheet, it said the town's value was 322, which is the assessed value.
Because
So
that
we
was
grossed it up to
that
but
was
then
the-
the ask of 270, we're not grossing up?
no, well, I clarified that.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, so I'm going to make a motion that we approve this appellant's requested value of 270,000. All in favor? All opposed?
I'm gonna abstain.
Okay, well, that was a little bit of a tough.
That's like, I have to say, that's like one of Fairfield's worst locations.
I never even knew it existed, so.
You have to go you go under the highway and back. It's just not good.
Okay. This is appeal number 249, and the address is 60 Tide Mill Terrace.
50 what?
Tide Mill Terrace.
Okay.
And the-
60.
60. And the appellants are Adam and Alyssa Shapiro. And the town has them at $2,499,600, and they're asking to go to $2,047,814. I'll tell you, he had, let me see. He had a lot of facts and figures here, which he said this appeal will demonstrate that the appraised value of this market is inconsistent with appraised values using both valuation methods, market transaction analysis, and neighborhood uniformity analysis. I mean, it was a little bit too much information, and so I tried to pare it all down, and I did look at 3 of his comps. You'll see on this page, method 1, the market transaction data. The Bronson Road one, I thought, all right, we can use that, but that is waterfront. Range Road, we can use that. And Mill Hill Terrace, we can use that. I also added Range Road, which sold for 1,945 in May of 25. I added Evelyn Street, which is another Southport, sold in 24, time adjusted, comes out to $2,051,100. Let me see, did he have Mill Hill Road? No, I did that one, time adjusted. That sold for $2,067,000. And in the Middle Hill Terrace, he has that one in there. So I took those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comps, did an average of those and came out to 2,092,000. I was recommending 2.2 on this. He's asking for 2.499.
And you
The
would
house is
recommend
23
what?
years old, built in 2003. He said there's train noise and highway noise, which is true. You know what, I didn't look to see if he has a condition factor for that. No, he doesn't really. I mean, he does have train noise and highway noise, but
Go ahead.
even 2.1 is about the average of those comps that I looked at. And I don't know why I came up with 2.2. All right, the average, I'm gonna go with 2.1.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, I'll move to grant this appeal in part to a value of 2.1. All in favor? All opposed? Okay.
Wait. It was
And-
3 in favor?
No, I think it was
4 in favor.
4? And who's opposed? Okay.
I'm abstaining.
You're
I feel like
abstaining.
yeah.
The battery's low. Are we
All
done?
right, I'm finished.
All right.
All right.
What is that?
I could probably do my 6 in these next 5 minutes, but my battery's dead. Honestly, because they're all the ones.
Laptop battery
Yeah,
or your?
right, no, my personal. There's no evidence here. These are gonna be super easy to do.
I'm gonna make a motion to adjourn. It's 8:55 PM. All in favor? There is no,
Stephanie?
38.
Yes, you guys.
Go, that away.
Let's go.
so there's not a quorum for Saturday, so